Okay, I've hit the button. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are doing a tier list this week, if you can't tell by the title. We are doing red cards. I guess I'll go ahead and pull it up so I don't have the starting screen on. Also, we would like to say any site that doesn't have a dark mode is badly designed, so boo tier maker. Just like how any video game that doesn't have a fishing minigame is a bad video game.
This is true.
This is very true, yes. Unfortunately, Scryfall also falls in the badly designed sites because it doesn't have a dark mode. I'm willing to create an exception, but Matt said I couldn't, so...
Nope.
Oh, it's a badly designed site. So yeah, hello everybody. I think we'll wait just a moment to let some people get in the chat. So how's everybody doing? It is Sunday. I don't think of any holidays have happened recently. Probably not. How's everybody's weekend? You know what? That's a very good generic question to ask. Also, if the music sounds a bit too loud, let me know, because I know...
No. If it has fishing in it, Michael, then it's automatically good unless it's just terrible.
It's actually like a tier above every other video game.
Yeah.
The main thing is fishing. Like, so that puts it like a step above. So yes, with that said, I think we can get started. I think me and Matt just talked about it a little bit beforehand, but we think we just want to go ahead and get started with Dockside and just get it out of the way.
Can you share your screen?
Oh yeah, I should do that
Logan.
in Discord so you can see what I'm doing instead of you getting the delay on getting a bunch of delay off the stream. Can you see it?
Yep.
Cool. So yes, Dockside, we're gonna start there, because we think it's a pretty clear _1, and it's also kind of a benchmark to be like, does this card really belong in S tier? We're talking about other cards. Obviously, we don't think anything will beat it out. We can maybe be convinced otherwise, but it's gonna be a pretty hard convincing job. But it's like the benchmark red card for like value, or in like power. Where do you know where this
Right
is?
up next to Blood Moon, up on the top.
I know, I saw Blood Moon earlier. Ah, there it is. It's that art.
Yeah.
So yes, Dockside in the #1 slot to start off.
It's Monkey Goblin Pirate.
Monkey Goblin Pirate, yes. And of course, if anybody in chat has any opinions, feel free to put them in the chat, so we'll see them. We've definitely changed some opinions on cards in the past tier list based off of that. So it's just nice to see. You might affect the tier list a little bit. But with that said, we can get started with the actual tier list now that Dockside's out of the way. We have Twin Flame here. I'm a big fan of this card. Here, I'll pull it up in Scryfall for us. Really helps facilitate dual-caster mage combos. That's the biggest use of it in my opinion. It's kind of a neat little value piece. I think it gets used in like Krark Shakasima decks sometimes to make another Krark.
Yeah, like I think Twin Flame without the ability to go infinite is not amazing.
Yeah, I agree. You need to have like a really good reason to put it in the deck. Obviously the dual caster mage combo is a big one. I think it does work well in Krark Sakashima decks just because of how much extra value you get from having your 3rd or 4th Krark on the battlefield. Obviously that's not technically infinite, but like it increases your chances of continuing your loop.
You go from like a 90% chance to succeed to like a 97% chance to succeed from 2 to 3.
Yeah, that kind of value is what I would consider like semi-infinite, and that's I can't think of any other examples of like when I would use Twin Flame, but like those are a couple of good ones. I'm sure there's other like niche uses you can use it for, and occasionally just having the extra creature sometimes just wins you the game, but that's not why you're playing this card necessarily.
You're also never going to pay the strive cost. It's strictly
basically never. Hello, this person does not have a name. Wait, or no, is your name V? I think that's what. Oh, it's like an emoji. Okay, that's what
it's an emoji.
Nice.
That's their username.
So hello. I'm not sure how to refer to you, but so yeah, I think Twin Flame. I want to say it's a good card, but the only thing that makes it good is the cards it's played next to.
I'm thinking it's a solid B.
I was thinking B, but maybe a C. Like,
because if you, like it's almost a dead. It feels like a dead card in a lot of games if you don't have.
The thing is, it really doesn't function alone.
Yeah.
Also, hi, Gutty Bands. Yes, Twin Flame Dualcaster is probably my favorite mono red combo. Well, it might actually be Fury Storm, Stormkill Artisan, just because that combo is so stupid.
What are you talking about? Magda exists, and Magda combos are amazing.
I said my personal favorite. Sure. I think I'm down to throw a Twin Flame in B for now.
Yeah.
Once we grade some more cards, we might decide we want to send it down a little bit, but I think for now it's fine at B. Yeah. Next we have
Young Peasy.
Pyromancer. Very, very solid card. If you've played Modern at almost any point in the past 5 years, you've probably seen this card. It's been in several decks, I think.
Mardu Pyromancer, Young Pyromancer.
Mardu Pyromancer, yeah. Super good card. I think it's seen some like Delver play in Legacy before too. Very, very solid card. Makes a lot of tokens. Love this in my Torbran deck because it turns out 1/1 tokens are really good when they deal an extra 2 damage.
Yeah. I think Young PZ is a real solid B, almost an A tier card. I don't think it's like defining your deck in EDH at least, but it's definitely a really strong value piece.
Yeah. I will say a consideration here is this card's really strong in like sacrifice decks or like aristocrats decks, especially ones that play like spell-based sacrifices, like a village rites or something, because you just get the free one, you get a free token back immediately. It's basically free 2 cards, plus the mana you play, obviously.
Yeah, this card
Young PC
Gutty, this card in Feather is nuts.
Absolutely nuts. Also, High Republic, I'm glad we could satiate your hunger for Tierlist. They are a lot of fun to do. So what do you think? I mean, obviously, I think it goes above Twin Flame, like, easily.
I think it's an A, just because it can slot into, almost every red deck.
Yeah, like, I guess there are times where I'm not happy to see it, but I feel like a lot of times, I feel like this might be a bad top deck, but if I have literally one other card in hand, I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go in pretty almost any red deck, unless you're like goblins.
Alright, just put the next card up in S tier. It's Chaos Warp.
Chaos Warp. I think you can make an argument for A for Chaos Warp. Because
no. Out of all the red cards? Are you kidding me? It's just it's kind of really good.
But the thing is,
it has the small chance of backfiring.
It has the I feel like it has that downside. I feel like it belongs in like A, like high A, but like I don't know if I can put it in S. Like it is good like removal, but it's also got the chance to just like absolutely fuck you over.
Well, I'm putting it in S more because it's like that is truly an auto include in every deck that runs red.
True, I do put it in pretty much every red deck. That's fair. He's just such good, like, versatile removal.
It's instant speed. Cost-wise, it's really good, right? I mean,
so quickly here is Chaos Warp for those of you in chat who don't know what Chaos Warp does. Very solid card, very versatile, like you were saying. Yeah, that is a consideration, Gutty. Is like if we're talking about just in the context of red, like we definitely are. Then yeah, that's fair.
Because our other 2 tier lists have been strictly like green and then strictly black.
Yeah. With
a little bit of consideration for other colors, but not a whole bunch.
Yeah. I think it definitely gets outclassed by removal in a lot of other colors, but it's probably your top tier like mono red removal, which I think is fair.
the current S cards, Sean, are Dockside and Chaos Warp.
Can I zoom in a little bit? 'Cause there's like a lot of white space in the edges. Maybe that'll help a little bit. That made it weird. Okay. 125 is... That's slightly better. I zoom in like one more time.
Yeah, just keep it at 150. That's
I want to see...
gonna get.
Oh, wait. 175 might actually be good.
Oh, there we go.
No, I like 175, yeah. Yeah, Dockside and just now Chaos Warp.
Honestly, like I said, I think we need to make a tier above S just for Dockside to sit in.
I think it's just gonna sit at the top,
like I don't feel right putting other things in Dockside's tier, kind of.
It does feel weird, but I think I'm just gonna leave it at the top where it's at.
It's so good.
Next is Blood Moon, one of my personal favorite cards. If it tells you anything, I played Ponza for a good chunk of time when I was playing Modern. So if that tells you my love for Blood Moon.
Alright, we're talking casual EDH, right?
Yeah, I think that's what we've done on the previous tier list.
Alright. C tier. Yeah, the art for Dockside is specifically the borderless art from Double Masters 2022.
Yeah, it's pretty good art. I like that one a lot. I like this Chaos Warp art too. I don't know if it's my... How many arts does Chaos Warp... Hang on, I gotta check how many arts Chaos Warp has.
It has a few.
Because I feel like that's not my favorite Chaos Warp, but I might be wrong. No, we don't... No, fuck it, we're doing that. Filling time.
Filling time. Okay, so we have... Okay, so we have the normal art, and then we have this one, and then we have weeb art here, which might be my favorite because I'm a filthy weeb. I don't know. I think it's actually the Strixhaven, the like Mystical Archive one. Yeah, I think the Mystical Archive is my favorite. Though I Blood
really
Moon,
like this.
Blood Moon is definitely like a really fun assault card. Do not get me wrong, but I think in the general scheme of EDH, I think it's a C.
I don't know. I've gotten you guys pretty good with Blood Moon before.
Yeah, but my problem is that there's a strict upgrade to Blood Moon.
What is
known
that?
as Magus of the Moon?
Magus is really good. Yeah. I want to put it in B. Like, I guess it is worse than Twin Flame. Is it like a full tier worse than Twin Flame?
That's close.
I get. Yeah. It's not... It doesn't do a whole lot. Like, it doesn't stop you from dying, and it doesn't win you... Well, I guess it can win you the game, kind of, sort of, but, like...
Really, Blood Moon only hoses people that improperly build their decks.
True.
I'm gonna make that blanket statement. If you're ever in the situation where you're getting hosed by a Blood Moon, you should probably consider putting more basics in the deck.
Yeah, also just play more basics and lands in general, in my opinion.
Yeah.
People do not play enough of either of those things.
What? I'm not supposed to run my 28 land special in CDH, Logan? Come on.
Well, CDH, that's actually acceptable, so...
Yes. Yeah. Blood Moon is very matchup dependent. That's why I
very much agree.
It's not just a generically good card.
Yeah. Which, like, ironically, I love Blood Moon, but a lot of the decks I build just don't give a shit about Blood Moon. Like, I play like a decent amount of like monocolor and two color decks. So like most of the time I just don't. Like, you really have to get into like 3-color decks and above to like have people start caring about it. And even then, 3-color decks are pretty alright. Like 4 and 5 colors, which you don't see super often, are like who really start caring about it. Yeah.
All right, now we begin the many long chains of discard draw card.
Red card draw, baby.
Red card filtering. Let's go.
Yes. And yes, absolutely bring Blood Moon if you see 5 colors. Cathartic Reunion. Pretty good card. I like it.
Card.
I don't like it as much as the discard 1 draw 2 because I feel like this is harder to cast a lot of the time.
Yes.
Which is why this is like out of that set of 2 mana discard draw card. This is the one I played the least, just because sometimes you just don't have 2 cards in hand in addition to this card.
I think it's still a solid B. Is that just me?
Yeah. The question here is, where do we put it in relative to Twin Flame? Because Twin Flame definitely has higher upside, but like,
I think it's
card
a lot
card
less.
draw.
I think it's a lot less dead of a card. It's not hard draw.
Well,
though.
the thing is, if you draw, this is a useless top deck. This is absolutely useless as a top deck.
Yeah.
And like Twin Flame could do something most of the time.
I think it's below it.
Yeah, I think it feels lower. Wheel of Fortune, I think, is at minimum A tier. Oh,
I think it's A.
Here. Wheel of Fortune, not Wheel of Misfortune. Yes. Let's see. I think it's at minimum A. Could be S. I think
it's just A. I don't think it's quite good enough for S tier.
I kind of want to hear your like reasoning on that, because like I think I agree with you, but I want to like your process of thought there.
So, for starters, I don't like giving every opponent 7 new cards.
Yeah.
Like that is a very big downside to Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it is an A simply because of that fact. Like, and you need to be able to cast spells after you cast this card, because otherwise you're just drawing your opponent's fresh 7, and
you've drawn your opponents a total of 21 cards split amongst them, or like 14, and even then that's too much.
Yeah, and if you're not immediately taking advantage of that, you're in trouble. And also, if you're playing against like blue, they might just draw into their counterspell. That's EDH or casual. You might just draw your opponents into interaction. They need to deal with your board, your win. So yeah, I agree with that. Like, the drawing a fresh hand is a big deal, but there is some downside to it that it's not like, I don't think it's quite S tier. Now, relative to Young Peasy, I feel like it's better than Young Peasy. Yeah. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I can't in the right mind. I think a lot of this just has to sim with me talking to Jason about wheels in general.
Yeah.
Kind of changed my opinion on them.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to it's loosely similar to how we talk about Twin Flame, and like the cards around it are what make the card good, and like what you put around it.
Like if you have a Narset out, Wheel of Fortune is insane.
That's the thing. Which is why if I had to choose between like banning like Narset effects like Notion Thief and Narset and stuff like that, or wheels, I would ban the Narset effects.
Yeah, I would ban the Narset effects. Yeah. I think you shut off a lot less decks banning them than the wheels.
Yeah, because and also people aren't using those as like lock pieces. They're really using them to like do wheel stuff like this. Yeah. Republic says, yeah, if red had better cards, or wheel wouldn't be important. Yeah, I agree with that, Gutty. It's that, yeah, red needs like a refueler like that. It doesn't have
red honestly needs a secret rendezvous.
What? I feel like I just got transported to the MTG Goldfish podcast.
No, I'm being kind of serious though.
What do you mean by that? Also, Republic, I'm kind of interested to see what your reasoning for S is if you could put that in chat. But I want to hear why you think red needs a secret rendezvous. That's hilarious.
So, I've actually come around to secret rendezvous a little bit.
Oh, no,
more than I used to be. I've been a little corrupted. I think it's a lot better of a card than we give it credit for, and I also think that like the discarding is a lot more, because it's not just a strict draw. You're just essentially filtering with a lot of red draw, right?
Yeah.
Until we get to impulse draw. So I think we need a actual strict draw engine, like something similar to it.
Just give red like harmonize or something, make them take damage. I don't know.
Yeah, like something. Red just needs better card draw.
Yeah,
in
red
general.
red does kind of have a hard time assembling a card draw engine, I think. White actually I think has better card draw engines than red. If you think about equipment in those kinds of decks, white can actually draw a ton of cards. We all know how good green is at drawing cards. Black does a very good at trading life for cards, and
then
blue
blue is by far the best.
Blue does blue, yeah. So like
It's not
red is I think the worst card drawing color for EDH at the very least.
Man, and we would have said the same thing about white 2 years ago.
No, I don't think so, because you still had like Strom and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you didn't have like Esper Sentinel and the like. You would set up engines, right? But you didn't have the more like slow guaranteed draws essentially.
No, I think I agree
like
with
you
that.
do now. So
is Krenko in here?
the good Krenko is.
Okay, we have a Krenko. Please don't flip your table, KB. It's not the 3-mana. 3-mana Krenko is probably my favorite red card, if I'm being honest, and I don't think that's the one that's going to be in here, is it? It's probably 4-mana Krenko.
No, it is. It is.
Wait, the 3-mana Krenko is the one in here?
Should be.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, we'll get there when we get there. So next we have Red Elemental Blast. I kind of want to put it directly next to Blood Moon. Well, I think it's above Blood Moon, but also in C, because it is such a meta call. Like, I've put Red Elemental Blast in just like red decks just cuz, and there are plenty of games where I'm just like, oh, this is absolutely useless.
KB, to answer your question, it is 10 Street Kingpin.
That is the 3-mana
And
one. Yeah.
these cards are what we sourced from EDHRec, so blame the entire Commander community as a whole.
Yeah. So we have
not making it in.
Yeah, we ran into this with green and black as well. We were like, why are certain cards not in here? It's like, oh, because the EDHRec, the EDH community just doesn't play certain cards they should play. And they play some cards that, I agree with you, KB. I think they should both be on here, because they're both really good. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it's not on here. I don't know. If we end up running into it, I guess we will end up running into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's time to start. Yeah, just start your crusade and play more Krenko. Ready? We were at what, Red Elemental Blast? Yeah, like I said, it's definitely
worse than Blood Moon, but it's in the same tier.
Give me the number for EDHRec. I wonder if do they have? No, there's no way they have an office.
No. There's a reason why they don't.
Yeah, you could probably like email them or something, or just like contact them on Twitter. Yeah, just directly tweet at them on Twitter.
I want to say Krenko's Mob Boss is probably like just barely outside of the top 100 most played red.
It wouldn't surprise me. It's a really popular mono red, I feel like, but it's gotten kind of pushed down by some other popular red mono red commanders getting printed.
Well, it also doesn't help that it's like no longer the only Goblin commander in mono red.
That does hurt it. True.
So.
But you think Red Elemental Blast is worse than Blood Moon?
I think it's a little bit more situational than Blood Moon.
I think you're right, actually. Yeah, Blood Moon just works against more stuff. KB is the reason why they don't. Yeah, I think I'm fine with Red Elemental Blast going there.
Yeah.
So for those of you at home, Red Elemental Blast says, screw you, Blue?
Yeah, pretty much.
True. Not enough people have died to 100 Goblin Shitters. That is the truth. More people should die. I was gonna do the Blood for the Blood God meme here, but I'm not sure how to make that a Krenko themed one, so I don't know.
Anger.
Wait, now I'm imagining Krenko as Aldo Rain from Inglourious Bastards in the scalps scene. It's just Krenko telling goblins to go get him more scalps.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, now that, we can talk about Anger now. Anger is like a C tier card. It's cool, but well, that's, you know what? No, Ace Enablers are actually really good. I think actually is B tier.
Yeah. This isn't like as good as something if it was on the battlefield that
Yeah.
gave haste, but
Well, do I have good news for you? Cathartic Reunion exists.
yeah.
Put it in your graveyard. I think it's worse than Cathartic Reunion. It's definitely not flashy. It's definitely not like the most exciting card. It's kind of bad off the top of the deck, but it's a pretty alright all-around card. Like, giving your creatures haste is kind of a big deal. Haste is definitely like an underrated keyword in my opinion. Haste gives you an extra turn of attacking, and you can absolutely, like, you can shut out a bunch of creatures on like turn 7 and just overwhelm somebody, maybe kill somebody. Like, I've done it before, and it's, yeah, terrifying.
Hey, KB, if you love the Krenko deck, you should come play it on our game night on Saturday.
Yeah, click the links in the description. We have the Discord link there. But yeah, every 7 Central on Saturdays we have game nights. So click the Discord. The Discord link down there. All creature combo decks are screaming at you. Yes, screaming.
Yeah, anger is like
Anger's good.
sleep is definitely a sleeper card.
Yeah,
So.
anger I feel like does have the potential just to steal you games sometimes. I think I'm good with it at B. I don't think it's better than Cathartic Reunion though. I think it's.
I don't think it's better than Cathartic Reunion. I definitely don't think it's A tier.
Yeah, that is sure gutty. Like the kind of like out of sight, out of mind effect of it is super nice. Mana
Needing a mountain in
Echoes-
play can be a liability. I don't.
Yeah,
I
I mean, it
necessarily think so, but
can. I mean, I feel like it's a very, very corner case. Like, I feel like I'm not playing Anger in a 3-color deck most of the time. Like, I'm gonna get a mountain on the battlefield in two in monocolor decks super commonly. Like, I'm not too worried about it.
even in 2-color, I think I'll have a mountain out on the battlefield, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 2-color deck, like in 3-color. Yeah, I don't feel like there's definitely the potential to not have a mountain, but I feel like it's a pretty easy thing to accomplish. If it's like a common issue you're having, then I think you just put another, just put one more like basic mountain in your deck than you think you need. Like that's what I would say. That's all I have to say about Anger though.
Yeah. Dragon Master Outcast. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have, is it 6 lands or is it 5 lands?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it up right here because this one does have like a lot of text. I feel like, well, not a lot, but enough to like warrant me pulling it up. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying.
A tier.
You said D.
Yeah, it's just so
I
slow.
agree. Yeah.
It's also a 1-mana 1/1s are nice, but it just doesn't do enough.
It's super easy to kill. Like the dragon doesn't even get to attack inherently on the turn it comes in, unless you have a haste enabler such as Anger, I guess. But yeah, like it's just a 5/5 dragon on your upkeep. Like now, if it's a 5/5 dragon with haste, I might put it in C, but it's just kind of like it's probably fine to put in like a mid-tier dragon deck in my opinion, but like
Yeah.
and like you can get to 6 lands super easy in EDH. Probably throw a Wayfarer's Bauble in. Depending on what you can do in mono red. But I mean, to be fair, if you're playing dragons, you're probably playing like red-green dragons or something, and then you got all the
Yeah, you're
land
playing a
play.
red-green base for dragons always.
Yeah, I still think it's D. I think there's like I've had to build a couple dragon decks recently, and this just never like
Doesn't do anything.
crosses my mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, but a card that does come across my mind when I'm building red decks. Loyal Apprentice?
True. Hang on, but Vorthas had a really funny comment. Combos with Blood Moon have Blood Moon and all non-basics out. Boom, mountain requirement satisfied for Anger. That's big brain.
That's too big brain for this
Very big
channel.
brain. You should check out the
What's-
Wrinkly Brain podcast because that's clearly where you belong. Kalia Dragons. Dragon Master out. You can't even put Dragon Master Outcast into play with Kalia, can you?
No.
Yeah, no. Kalia Dragons is a really good deck. Yeah, it's like probably. I don't even know if this makes it into the 100 for a dragon deck. For me, anyway.
I've been cutting it for my dragon.
Yeah,
lists.
they've pumped out a lot of really good dragons recently. I just feel like it's not worth it. Loyal Apprentice though, yes, very good card. Does this do what I think it does? Yeah, this was like a Kaladesh block card. Right? Don't tell me.
This is in Saheeli's precon.
Okay, so
yeah.
It was not in the actual main set, but right?
No, it's a commander exclusive card. That's why it has the keyword lieutenant.
That's what I thought. Oh, duh. That's why, right?
Yeah.
I think there's another card that I'm thinking of that was in the main set. No, this card is really good. Yeah, I mean, has haste. That's already pretty cool upside. It's a 2/1, but it's like red and has haste. But the fact that it shits out Thopters every turn. At the beginning of combat on your turn, that's an interesting trigger time for it, I suppose.
It's actually...
Oh, the token gains haste. Okay, so it makes hasty Thopters.
Haste.
I didn't even read that line of text.
Yeah, that's why this card, if you're not running it in Winota, please, for the love of God, run it in Winota.
Oh, this card's really good. Yeah, it gives you what? 2 trigger? No, it gives you 1 trigger because the Loyal Apprentice.
It gives you 1 guaranteed trigger, but honestly, with Winota, that's almost enough.
That's 1 more than you had already, which is a start, yeah. And you can also find Loyal Apprentice off of Winota, which I think is super relevant. So like, good card. It's really good for like go wide strategies. Unfortunately, the Thopter doesn't work with your Torbrands, but I don't think you care that much. I think this works good in like artifact decks. Number 1 currently is Dockside KB. That is correct. True, Jansen. This one's really good in. Anything that's got like artifact synergies or even like wants you to sacrifice artifacts. Honestly, this is also really good in sacrifice decks. Like I guess it gives you things to sacrifice in Corval. I don't know if Corval is the right deck for this.
I think it is very playable in Corval. Okay.
I haven't played Corval to be fair, so I don't know.
Well, you go to combat, you make a token, you attack with Corval,
and
eat the token.
True. Very good point. So yeah, anything with like aristocrat strategies, anything that just wants you to have artifacts on the board, like. Pretty like the fact that it makes an artifact token's super like huge.
Also, it makes a flying token, which is also not irrelevant.
Yeah, it has evasion and haste. Like it's already got you get 2 mana body gets you on the same turn you cast it gets you another 1/1 body with 2 keywords. Like that's pretty insane. Yeah, card is great in Brea. Yeah.
Mhm. It's like
helps you replenish tokens.
It's like, is this the top of A tier, or is it good enough to be S?
I don't know if it's quite S because it's not an auto include in every deck. There's definitely several archetypes of mono like red and like mono red, or like I guess red X decks and like mono red that this doesn't fit into, but it's really good in the decks it's really good in.
I think it's A.
I think it's an A. I think it's
definitely above Young Peasy.
You really think it's above Young Peasy?
Yeah.
I think it's below Young Peasy just because I think it creates less tokens, and I'm just like purely from like a token creation standpoint. I think it makes less than Young Peasy.
I think the tokens it makes are better.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
I think it's real close between them.
It is super close. Chad, what do you think? Do you think Young Peasy or Loyal Apprentice is better? Yeah, it's a little slow in combo Brea, but it's really good in like value Brea, perhaps.
It's very good in the deck that Ethan would play, because value. He's a value town gamer.
Yes. But yeah, I'm interested to see what does Chad think Young Pyromancer or Loyal Apprentice?
Gutty agrees with me. It's a little better.
No, Gutty, you betrayed me.
The tokens always come. Yep.
I put it above now, but I'll see if anybody said anything else in chat. Yeah, the tokens are guaranteed, I suppose. But like, also, you feel like if you are building your deck right, Young Pyromancer is going to give you guaranteed tokens, but that's besides the point. Scourge of Valkis. This has a decent amount of text, so I'll go ahead and pull it up here. I like this card a lot.
I like this card.
Really good, really good in Dragon decks. It's only the only place you're going to play it, but this is one of the first things I'm putting in a red dragon deck.
Yeah, So for that, I'm gonna give it a solid B. I don't know that it's. It almost can go C. Like, it's really, really good in Dragon decks, but in terms of like red overall, I don't know.
Oh, Republic thinks it's all the way in D. I don't know if I put it in D just because it gives you so much value in a dragon deck, but like, yeah, it has. So I guess it does. I guess C's where we're putting cards that are like good in certain situations, but don't have much value otherwise. And the question is, I don't know where
I think
to put
it's worse than both of them in
I think
terms
so
of general
too. Yeah.
EDH.
If we're talking about like dragon deck card rankings, this is probably like an A or something. But like just red cards, it's a C. Yeah. So, yes.
Low B, high C from Vorthos.
Yeah. The thing is, they need to put it above Blood Moon and Red Elemental Blast, and I don't know if I agree with that.
I can't honestly, in good faith, say that.
So I guess we're putting it like right in the middle of a Republic and Vorthos are thinking. So we're compromising.
Calinestros says Young Peasy has a chance for more than one token.
True. I guess there. Yeah. If you think of the situation where the loyal apprentice / young pyromancer is going to die this turn, I feel like you're getting one turn of value out of it. Then pyromancer has higher upside.
I think it just depends on the deck.
Yeah. It's really tough. These are like really close to each other. It's really tough. Big Sean.
Yeah. It does, yes. In Miram Scourge Valkys is absolutely insane.
Yeah,
we're not going to deny that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid like mid C.
Yeah. We have plenty of cards left, so it's probably gonna go somewhere in the middle of C. And like what these three cards might end up being high C anyway. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave Loyal Apprentice and Young Pyromancer like that, and just they're in that order, but I'm not really distinguishing because they're just both pretty close to each other. 3 Miriams. Oh gosh, that's insane. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. One Scourge is basically end of the game. Let's see. I think what was it? Dragon Speaker Shaman. Yeah.
Yep.
I think this one's pretty simple, but I'm gonna pull it up anyway because it's not a card I commonly see. Reduces dragon spells by 2.
Notably, not a dragon. D.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably better than Dragon Master Outcast because it just gets way more value, but
yeah, but it's still not good.
It's just so hyper specific. It's like, okay.
You want to play? You want to know what's a much better card to play most of the time in your dragon deck?
What would that be?
Urza's Incubator.
I was gonna say that actually, but I wanted to see what you were gonna say.
It's just better than this because it's not on a body. It's a little bit harder to kill. The easiest thing to kill in Commander or Magic in general is a creature. So
yes, that is very true. With that, yeah. Next is Unexpected Windfall. I think it's a pretty good one. I think what we compare it to is definitely Cathartic Reunion. It is 2 more mana than Cathartic Reunion.
I honestly like it better.
I think so too.
Because even though it's 2 more mana, it does make 2 treasure tokens.
And that's super relevant, and you have Goldspan Dragon in the same color, which is relevant, and also like red just likes to have artifacts anyway.
Also, is Cathartic Reunion a sorcery?
I think it is. Oh god, this is an instant. This is a very good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that. That's true. I think I put it, just slightly above Cathartic Reunion. I think it's still worse than Twin Flame. Oh, and Gutty seems to be agreeing with us in the chat about Dragon Speaker Shaman. Which, yes. Yeah, I think this is a good spot for Unexpected Windfall. Like, it's same effect as Cathartic Reunion, pretty much. You're going to be even on cards, but you also get to generate 2 treasure tokens. It is 2 mana more, but that's they're effectively the same cost.
It's effectively the same cost. Although
best red card ever is actually red and black. It's Rakdos Carnarium. as much as I like Rakdos, I don't think it's the best one. I do not like Bounce Lands though. So
The deets on Commander Night, it would be 7 p.m. Central on our Discord server. We're playing over Spell Table.
Oh yeah, that's true. Spell Table, yeah. And you can use your phone as a webcam for that too if you don't actually have a webcam. Just make sure you have like a playing area and a way to set your phone over the top of it. And then you're good. Alright. I don't think we have anything else to say about Unexpected Windfall. It's a pretty simple card. Like,
it's good.
Yes. Sounds good.
Zorn is quite
good. Yeah, I want to pull up Zorn real quick because it's got some text on it. So yeah, if you create one more treasure tokens, instead create the treasure tokens plus an additional treasure token. So yeah, Unexpected Windfall just got a lot better. You get a third treasure now. There is just so many things in where they create treasure tokens at this point. Yeah.
KB, it is. Well, most of the people playing in those game nights have multiple different power levels of decks, and we can find you a pod to play in.
Yeah, or bring what you have. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It is any level you want, really.
Zorn, I honestly want to put Zorn in A tier. Zorn is.
I was thinking A tier for Zorn as well.
Oh god. Maybe it's just my like me playing Prosper with Zorn.
I think anything that generates additional tokens for you, just because there's been so much treasure stuff printed, is super high. Because KB is saying C or B. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
better than Twin Flame.
And like, it's only gonna get better the more cards they print, because you know they're going to print more treasure stuff, because that's just what they're obsessed with right now. So like, it's just gonna get better and better.
And it's also not legendary, so you can make token copies of Zorn, and
you
make even more treasures.
You can Twin Flame your Zorn. Yeah, it sounds good, KB. Just pick whichever deck you want to play that week, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, there's just so much treasure support. That's where I'm thinking. Yeah. Now, is it better than Oil Apprentice or Young Peasy? I don't.
Nope. I think it's gonna be the gatekeeper for A. But the more cards that get printed, the better it gets.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna end up being the bottom of A. I agree. Now, Mystic's Mastery, I think is a really good card. If this card resolves, I think you just win the game.
Yeah, you just win the game on the spot if this card resolves most of the time. Because you're never putting Mystic's Mastery into a deck that is not going to abuse Mystic's Mastery.
Yeah, so here's Mystic's Mastery. Yeah, he would be pretty good in Malcolm Keto's deck. Zorn would be, that is. But yeah, Mystic's Mastery is insane. I've seen it resolve a few times. I think literally always from Ethan, which makes sense.
Have you never played against my Mystic's deck? But
I don't think I have played against your Mystic's deck, but I'm imagining this is pretty good.
Yeah.
Wild Magic. What does Wild Magic Surge do? I cannot remember. Now I gotta see.
It is too new. Wild Magic Surge is insane, but it is too new for EDHRec's stats to pick it up.
That's something we ran into in the previous tier list. Is like stuff being super new and not appearing yet. Wild Magic Surge is really good though. The reveal permanent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like an A tier, honestly. But
I mean, it's slightly worse than.
This art is also super. This art is straight from the story for Mints, by the way.
Yep.
Super cool. Yeah, now Cranko, I understand being upset about, because that card has been around for a very long time and definitely deserves to be here. Also, have a good shower, Gutty. Don't slip in the shower. But Mystic's Mastery, I don't think it earns an S.
I think it's. Oh, I want to put this in A, but the fact that I can't play it in every deck that runs red and it be good.
That is a fair point.
Is why I want to put it in B.
The thing is, 8 mana win the game, though.
It is 8 mana win the game. Bottom of A.
But Shelby, you don't destroy your opponent's. You don't destroy your opponent's permanent. You destroy your own permanent.
Wild Magic Surge? No, it just says destroy target permanent.
That's what I'm saying. You should destroy your own permanent and then get something cool out of your deck.
Oh yeah. I agree, KB. It is kind of disrespectful from the
quite disrespectful.
Magic community.
Yes.
Worldfire, I don't think is on here, unfortunately.
Worldfire hasn't been unbanned long enough, I think. Or like it has been, but people are like scared.
It's not a card that people play a whole bunch, unfortunately.
Yeah, because you have to have a very specific play group to play that. Where are we putting Mizzix's Mastery though? Is it like
I could see bottom of A?
Is it bottom of A or top of B? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
I just want to put it. I want to put it in like the top of B tier.
I think you're right. It is 8 mana win the game, but it's also kind of like it has to be in a very specific kind of deck.
You have to be set up for it to win the game too.
Oh, does Wild Magic Surge specify an opponent?
Yes.
I can't read.
An opponent controls.
Oh no, I closed the tier list. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can fix this.
It should be saved anyways. Or like
hang on.
Back.
History. Yep, there we go. That works. It's back. All right. Where are we at? Oh yeah, we're talking about Mizzix's Mastery. I think top of B is a reasonable spot for it.
Yeah, like I said, you just need to be set up for it to win the game. Although it's a real easy way to win the game. Do not get me wrong.
Oh yeah, true.
But I've definitely drawn Mizzix's Mastery, and it's been an absolutely dead card in my hand. So. Reforge the Soul.
Well, it
this card
from a similar problem to Wheel of Fortune.
This card is significantly worse than Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
Solid like C tier.
I think it goes above Blood Moon though.
So if you ever cast this thing for its miracle cost, it's like A tier, but. Most of the time, you're not actually casting this for its miracle cost, and so therefore it's like C.
I think it's better than Blood Moon, but like, yeah, you don't really get to choose when it happens. Well, unless you're like playing top, it's really hard to choose. Let me just say, it's really hard to choose when this happens. So, yeah, I think top of C, like the extra mana cost if you're not miracling it is super relevant. Because again, you need to follow up stuff. And yeah, that would make sense, KB, that judge groups are just saying read the card but more polite. I think top of C is fine. Do you have any issue with that? I'll take that as a no.
No, I don't have any objections to it. I think it's okay.
Next is Udvara Hellkite. It is 8 mana. I know that.
It goes exponential.
I mean, it's good when it happens, but let's compare this to another 8 mana card in Mizzix's Mastery. It does not win you the game immediately.
No, is it better or worse than Scourge of Valkis?
That's the point. Yeah, it's definitely between Scourge of Valkis and these two. I think it's worse.
I think it's worse because it can't just win the game.
Yeah, like, I mean, it can win the game, but like I think Scourge of Valkis just make it easier to make it work. Oh yeah, Wild Magic Surge is super, super cool. I agree.
See, I'd say it's only really good in Dragon decks. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely agree with that. I think it's right where it belongs.
It's just
where
it's 8
at
mana,
right now.
Which is the problem. It is wild if you get it out, but that's the problem is getting it out.
Now in Mira, this card's insane.
Well, yeah, but is it a dragon? Is it a dragon card? It's insane in Mira. That's literally the bar is be a dragon.
They gave us the best dragon commander, period. D&D.
Yeah, I don't think Udvar is bad. It's just kind of okay. It's 8 mana, and like when it's there, it does a bunch of stuff. But like it's 8 mana.
Yeah, it's 8 mana. That's my big Oh, don't worry. Well, Steven, we will get to deflecting SWAT.
Very soon, actually. It's
yeah, it's coming up pretty soon.
I think it's
right.
Yeah, you can cheat it out. I don't know. I like it in C. Now I'm curious, KB. What ways do you cheat it out? Because I'm kind of curious. Is it like a sneak attack type of deal?
This is definitely a sneak attack type of deal.
I mean,
Magda. Yep.
That's a very good point, Magda. Grading off of
there,
base value.
There are ways. There are ways, but I think it's a C.
I think you have to do so much to like make it good. True, I mean, when it was printed, I feel like it was meant to be casted because this was a different era of Magic. But like now, yeah, I think it's just, I don't know. I think it's gonna be kind of power crept. And you can definitely cheat it out, but I just feel like there's better things you can be doing for cheaper. Magda's great, yeah. Okay, it is really good in Kalia. That's true.
Yeah,
but like Kalia,
then again, Scourge of Valkus is honestly, I think, better.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I just can't. Like, even if it was better, like, even if we put it better than Scourge of Valkus, I can't put it above like Red Elemental Blast, Blood Moon, Reforge the Soul. Like, I think the highest it goes is above Scourge of Valkus, and I can't really see it going any higher than that for me.
Gutter Snipe. How do we feel about Gutter Snipe?
I like Gutter Snipe a lot. Potting out a Nubar Hellkite is pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I've never seen it get potted out. I've seen somebody what's the 3-mana sorcery? Eldritch Evolution it?
Oh, I've
seen that.
That's pretty fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what other like 8-mana targets you get though. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head what I'm getting for 8 mana. With like odd effects, but
so KB, the reason why Blood Moon is in C, and this is like me convincing Logan that it's really situational.
Yeah, I'm super biased to Blood Moon. I love that card. I love playing it, but
I love getting people with the cheeky Blood Moon. So yeah, somebody who plays in that niche absolutely is going to think it's better.
And that's why, I was like trying. I had to get me convinced about Blood Moon because that's the niche I play. Yeah. No, yeah, I definitely feel that, KP. Gutter Snipe though, I think it's a really good card. Goes really well in Mythic's Mastery decks actually.
I think it's B.
I think it's a B. I'm trying to think where it goes. I think it's above Anger.
Yep. I don't think it's above your card draw.
Yeah, I don't think so. People do legitimately get scared by this card though, because
I've died to it.
Yeah, I've played it in like Tourbrand and stuff, and people are like, "We gotta kill that thing." Yeah,
like it's a threat in pretty much any deck you actually play it in.
Yeah.
So
So now next is Increasing Vengeance, so I didn't want to pull it up in here because this one had a lot of text.
Do you want to fork?
Yeah, fork, but also more fork later on.
Yep. I like this card a lot.
Okay, what about attacks on lands? Oh, Blood Moon. Yeah. Land. I've talked about it before on our podcast. Wrinkly Brain EDH. Click. Is Wrinkly Brain EDH? Is that link in this? Well, you should check out Wrinkly Brain EDH on YouTube. That's where our podcast is going to be posted. I've talked about it in there. People do treat lands as like pretty sacred, and I think they should be a little bit less sacred. But anyway, we were talking about Increasing Vengeance. So copy target instant or sorcery you control. Yeah, it's a fork. But if you flash your back, you get to copy the spell twice.
Oh, I don't like this as much as fork.
Why not?
Because it's specifically something you control.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point. Fork and fork.
I think it's very good. Do not get me wrong.
Yeah, and fork can like work as a counter spell.
Yeah.
Or well, counter spells, I guess. It's like counter spell specifically for counter spells, but also like other stuff.
I also can't play this in mono red and get somebody's like rampant growth. So
true. Or if you want to go real big, somebody like game winning Torment of Hellfire.
Yeah, I've done that before. So.
Oh god, Choco Hops in a Super Friends deck seems like tons of fun. I would love to play that, but I would. It's bad for content. I'll just say that.
Yeah, it's terrible for content, unfortunately.
Yeah, Gutter Snipe's insane in Feather. That's a very good point. Feather is an interesting deck to me. Increasing Vengeance. I'm trying to think where to put this. I feel like it's. I don't know. I feel like it might be better than Anger.
I think it's better than Anger. I don't think it's better than Gutter Snipe.
I don't think it's better than Gutter Snipe either. I'm putting it there.
Land Destruction is a very viable strat. I think me and Logan on the same podcast episode both said that.
Was that the episode we were both on? Yeah,
I think so.
Land Destruction is absolutely a viable strategy. Next, Shared Animosity. This is fun for tribal decks. I don't remember the exact wording on it, which is why I'm pulling it up. Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +1 up for each other. So really good in your Krenko deck.
Extremely good in your Krenko deck. Extremely good in like
I think it's good in
Najila.
Oh, that's
loves
terrifying.
this card.
Najila. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where to put this. Does kill people, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I feel like it's kind of in a Twin Flame Mizzix Mastery game-winning spot, though. It might be like a. It might. Oh, sorry.
I think it's below. I think it's below both of them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like right here.
Because you will see the Shared Animosity coming.
Yeah, but I mean it's pretty obvious. Yeah.
That and Locust God's insane. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that is really good. Locust. I haven't seen a Locust God deck in a while, so yeah. But yeah, that's really good. I mean, is there anything else we want to talk about Shared Animosity? I mean, it's really good in tribal decks. That's its thing.
It's just good. It's just really good. It
kind of just kills people sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you make a... Yeah, you don't really need lands for Krenko to operate. Like, once you have Goblins out and you have Krenko out, you kind of just do your thing. So yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Deflecting SWAT's S tier, obviously.
It goes right below Dockside.
I think I agree with that, yeah. So
I think it's the second best red card. It's just... I don't like this card. Like, personally.
I think they've gone a little bit too hard on free interaction.
I like it much more than Fierce Guardianship, I will say that much. But...
Oh yeah, for sure. There's definitely a little bit... It's definitely weaker than Fierce Guardianship. It's a little bit harder to do things with it. It's still super, super good, though. Like, this is just an auto-include in every red deck. I think I've actually specifically stopped including it in certain decks for content reasons. Because it's just kind of boring.
I mean, yeah, like I don't put it in decks because it's boring.
Yeah.
So.
Super good card. Yeah, it just leads to homogenization, which I think was a problem with this like era of Commander, or that year of Commander-ish of Commander. It's created like a lot of like auto-include homogenizations. Like Arcane Signet is like a perfect example of that. Well, I don't think it's that bad. It's a fine card, but like it's just like, oh, you just put this in every single deck unless like very specifically you're running like a no artifacts deck. Like even decks where I'm like trying to limit my amount of artifacts, I'm always like, oh, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet. That's what
Steven, I completely agree that like they're all great. Even the Free Fog, I think it's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, annoying and bland, still good. Yep, that's basically what we're. Yeah, I think that's a very good way to sum up what we're thinking. Brass's Bounty, super fun card. I wish I saw more of it. Because you can do some really, really goofy stuff with it. In fact, there was a recent card that was spoiled that is really, really good with this card. Let me go find it in our in Discord. It was oh yeah, Magar the Magic Strings, because you can because what you do is you choose this one out of your graveyard and then you just get the thing double strike and you get 2 Brass's Bounty a turn. Absolutely insane. Yeah, so cards 7 mana. I don't think it inherently wins you the game.
So I'm gonna be real with you. I've never cast this thing for 7 mana.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is I think this is not one that gets cast for 7 mana. Got the swap battle. Yeah, I think we've had swap battles before. On the channel. Maybe not on video, but definitely between like channel.
We've had them. We've had them in like non-recorded games for sure. I know
Yeah,
that
for
much.
sure. But yeah, SWAT's so stupid.
Yes.
But
SWAT is
Brass's
dumb.
bounty. I'm trying to figure out where this
C?
goes. I think it's a C.
Yeah, like. Okay, so when I'm saying C, I'm not looking at the upside of it. Like, I'm looking at like the worst case scenario is you cast this for 7 mana and you only get 7 treasures out of it, so you've effectively went completely mana neutral.
Yeah, I feel like you're not ever casting it for that though. I feel like.
You're always cost reducing it.
Like you're gonna have a Zorn or you're gonna have an Canopy Benefactor out if you're casting for 7 mana.
Mm-hmm.
Like Goldspan Dragon as well. I mean I don't know. I feel like it's somewhere around bottom of B, honestly. Like you're gonna put cards around it that make it good.
Oh, I was just gonna make the case for it being in C tier, right? Like at the top of C tier, rather than being in B.
I'm trying to think if I have any argument. Like, swatting the removal to your commander and then swatting it away. That's pretty great, actually.
Casting Brass's Bounty and forking it is hilarious.
Yeah, forking
I
Brass's
agree.
Bounty is pretty great. Yeah, I don't.
You can create infinite storm count with reiterate in this.
Oh, that's really fun. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Vorthos agrees with C tier. Yeah, okay, I'll take it then. Combustible Gearhawk. I don't think this card's very good. I don't think these kinds of effects are very good.
I don't think you spelled combustible wrong, by the way.
We've been over this. I don't know how to spell.
English is hard, guys.
It's a 6-mana 6/6 with first strike. Okay. The other effect is like, okay. I also have the same issues with this card that I do.
I need somebody with this card.
Yeah, but how often is that gonna happen? Yeah.
Oh, it only happened once, but
exactly. Yeah, 7 mana is hard to cast. I mean, Battlecruiser Magic still exists. It's just I feel like a lot of people just grow away from Battlecruiser Magic because it gets to be very stale sometimes. And it's nice to go back occasionally, but it's never a place I constantly want to be.
I think people generally like to stay at the higher, like, closer up to above mid power level. So,
yeah,
like slightly above it.
It just it makes for like more interesting Magic. Like I want a game to end in like an optimal game for me takes about an hour.
Yeah.
Like I don't want a 3-hour slugfest where everybody's like trying not to kill somebody else because they'll feel bad. Like, I want the game to end eventually.
That is 6 CMC.
It is 6 mana. It has I have very similar issues with this compared to like Browbeat and there was that more recent one from what set was that in? Oh god, I cannot remember. It was the same one that Light Up the Stage was in. Yes, it wasn't a spectacle card, but
oh, I know what card you're talking about.
It was another like 3 mana Browbeat one, but like in a format where people have 40 life and there's 3 opponents, you're never drawing cards off of. You're like almost never drawing cards. The only time you're drawing cards off of this is somebody's like below 10 life, and at that point you're probably just gonna win the game anyway, or you're going to kill them anyway. The situation has to be so much in your favor for you to actually draw cards. I don't think this card's very good. And I guess it's a 6/6 first strike body, but like, how much do you really care about that, especially when it is an artifact creature?
I sincerely do not care about that body.
Yeah, I don't. Especially when it's both an artifact and a creature, two of the easiest things to remove in Magic.
Yeah, risk factor.
Yeah.
There we go.
Risk factor, that is exactly the card I was thinking of. I just could not think of it. I played that in a standard deck, I think.
I've played that in standard. It's really good.
Yeah, I think I played that. Yeah, when I was playing Memekin, that's what the deck I played it in. That was fun. Yeah, we'll take a good 30-minute break for you, KB.
No.
So we're just Combustible Gearhulk. Yes.
D.
I think it's still better than these two Dragon
D.
cards.
Yeah.
I think it would have Hellkite's definitely better though. Yeah. All right. Dual Caster Mage.
Very good.
Very good. I think it's actually the better half of the Twin Flame combo because
I completely agree.
Because the downside here is you get to fork something, whereas the downside with Twin Flame is like you get a second creature for a turn. Oof. Like, who cares? Most of the time you don't really care. Dual Caster, I think Dual Caster has a higher floor than Twin Flame. So
I like Dual Caster quite a bit. I think it's an A. I think it's I agree with KB here. I think it's A.
Yeah, I think it's bottom of A though.
Yeah.
I don't think it's better than Zorn.
It's very, very good though. Like,
yeah, has combo potential with a couple spells. Is just a fork when you need it in a pinch. It's also a flash body, which like ambush vipering out a Dual Caster Mage is not the worst thing ever.
It's also a wizard. Like,
True, wizard's relevant creature type.
It's a human. It's a human and it's a wizard. So it's
actually
like...
true. Those are two relevant creature types. I've been personally victimized by Dual Caster Mage, so that's unfortunate, KB. I personally victimize people with Dual Caster Mages myself, so yes, Twin Flame Dual Caster definitely BFFs. Let's see, Felden. Felden is a good card.
Felden's a really cool commander.
Yes, he is. He also misses his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk on Scott? Yep, and you get into the end step.
So I'm just gonna, like, without thinking about it much, call Felden like a B tier card.
I think so. It's good. I think it's really good in like the ready decks. And like
really good under ready decks. It's really, really solid in really, really good in graveyard decks. Jaxus, I know Cameron's little pet deck for a little bit there. Jaxus loved Felden.
Yeah, I wish we had Ethan here because I feel like Ethan could say a lot more about Felden.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. Like, Felden died, Mariano Eldrazi. Yes, I did. Wait, where do you? Is that like your headcanon, or is that like a thing people actually theorize?
Yeah, Felden is very good in the decks that want Felden.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Like,
no, I'm talking about the did I marry an Eldrazi thing. Is that a thing?
No.
Okay, I was saying
it's not a thing.
I was like, I'd never heard this before. Felden is a house, and yeah, that's what you're responding to. We said B, right?
Yep, B.
Where does it go in B? I think it's better than Unexpected Windfall. I think it's better than Shared Animosity.
I think it's worse than Twin Flame.
Yes, okay, so I think we're in agreement then.
Felden is the quintessential Ethan card. Yep.
Felden is it's very much an Ethan card.
It makes a thing from the graveyard. It's also an artifact, so...
Yeah, that and Stinging City. Well, we have a new Stinging City in Secret Rendezvous, and the mat is the,
Secret Rendezvous is actually not a bad card. I'll just say that much.
We can talk about that when we get to White tier list, because I bet it's on there.
It's gonna be on there.
Hellkite Tyrant, the fact that it says win the game on it's pretty cool, but, like, also you're...
C.
Yeah, well, I guess with treasures, that actually gets a lot better, but you do have to make it back to your... Yeah, sure, C.
It's a slow win the game. I think it's... Yeah, I think that's a good place for it.
It's neat. I tend not to put this in decks. Like, I feel like I very specifically need to be building around it. I don't know. I don't know if we put Secret Rendezvous as the best white card ever. That's a big ask.
That's a Richard from MTG Goldfish statement right there.
It really is. Yeah.
I think it's a good card. I don't think it's the best white card ever printed. Do not get me wrong. I think it's a lot better than we give it credit for, though.
Yeah. It was Mana Geyser. That's right.
Mana Geyser.
I didn't mean to put the.
Everything that we said about Brassus Bounty is basically applies for this.
Yeah.
Except it's better.
Slightly. Yeah, I think it's definitely better. The question is, where does it go?
I think it's good enough for B, like the bottom of B tier.
Talked it out. Now you've done the step. Does that like win with Hellkite Tyrant? You make 20 artifacts. Okay, that makes sense.
It does.
Mana Geyser. Wait, where did you say B?
I said bottom of B.
You think it's worse than Anger?
I think it's a little bit more situational than Anger, just being a generically good card. So
I don't know. Maybe I've just seen Ethan do too much stupid shit with that card.
yes, that's entirely it. But I think in terms of just like a top 100 for commanders, we probably will at some point. So
like the top 100 commanders played and do a tier list of those.
yes.
Yeah. My question is that no, we'll still do that. That sounds fun. My thought was like, does that overlap too much with Zerscale? But I don't think it does actually.
No, it doesn't.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll have to finish colors first, obviously. We might want to do that before we start doing like color pairings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we do color pairings. We're literally just doing specifically cards that are red and black, or like red and green.
Yeah, I don't want to do color pairings. I like just doing mono colors.
We could do like top 100 gold cards.
Top 100 multicolored, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a good one.
We can do that once we finish mono colors for sure.
And
we could do
yes,
like
the top 100 commanders would include partner pairings.
Yeah, I think we would consider them as one commander.
Yes.
I'm not sure how we would template that on here, but we'll figure it.
We get there when we get there.
Yeah, we should probably also do top 100 colorless now that I think about it, because none of those cards are appearing on here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be a really interesting tier list. There's gonna be a lot of rocks.
Seething Song.
Oh, Seething Song. Yes, that's where we're at. Very simple card. Pay 3 to make
very
it 5.
simple card. B tier.
Yeah, I think it goes just right next to Mana Geyser.
Yep.
Sunbird's Invocation. As much as I love this card and as fun as I think it is, I don't think it's super good.
I think it's C.
I think I agree with you. Like, you can do some really like nasty
I think
stuff,
it's like
but
right next to Scourge of Valkis.
I think it's right there. That's why I was gonna put it too.
Now, here's an extremely good card coming up next.
Cursed Mirror. I love this card.
KB, as much as I would love to give the #1 colorless card to Sol Ring, Mana Crypt exists, so
yeah. Liston.
like Liston. Liston, Mana Crypt 1, Sol Ring 2. There you go.
Yeah, it's pretty close to something like that. Cursed Mirror. Yeah, I mean this is really good. It's a manolith for red that also copies something. Dude, I have cut Sunbird's Invocation from so many decks. It always makes me feel bad. I'm like, this is the deck. This is the deck I'm gonna put it in.
Deck Sunbird is going to work in.
And then it's always like, I need to cut one more card.
Sunbird's Invocation.
It's Sunbird's Invocation. Every time. Yeah, Cursed Mirror.
It's A.
A? Really?
I actually value the copying of Cursed Mirror a lot.
You think it's better than like Mizzix though? Mizzix? Blightsteel's definitely up there. I don't know if it's number 3. I feel like the top 10 is gonna be just like Mana Rocks probably.
Yeah, the top 10's easily just Mana Rocks.
Oh wait, you know what? We also need to do top 100 lands.
Oh yeah, we do.
That made me think about it. We shouldn't include those in colorless, obviously, even though they're technically colorless. Obviously, #1 for top 100 lands is Island.
Basic Island, strongest card in the game. Mm-hmm. So, Cursed Mirror.
Yes.
Is it better than Mizzix? No. Is it... Okay. So put it above Gutter Snipe?
Yeah, well... Yeah, it's not flat. Well, it's not flat. The thing is, it's very... Well, it's kind of like Twin Flame, but you get a Mana Rock after, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the combo upside of Twin Flame is the issue here.
That is the thing, but it's a Mana Rock.
I still don't think it's better than... Yeah, so where did you say... Where were you thinking?
I said right above Gutter Snipe.
I think I'm okay with that. Do I like it better than Draw Spells?
No.
I don't think I like it better than... I think I actually might like it better than the Draw Spells. I don't know.
I don't like it better than the Shared Animosity, I can tell you that much.
No, definitely. Is it better than the Draw Spells or not? I think it might be. It's like copying that thing is pretty strong.
Also, it does enter as a copy, so you still get ETB effects on that. So
that is true. I think I like it better than the Draw Spells. I really do.
Actually, no. It's as it enters, you have it enter as a copy. So you still get enter the battlefield effects.
So you're good.
All right, Fire Diamond, D tier. Call it good.
It's a Mana Rock. You probably
not
put it
good.
you probably put it in your mono red deck, and that's about it.
Yep.
Kind of put it above Dragon Master Outcast, just because.
Yep, it's better than Dragon Master.
I think it's better than Dragon Speaker Shaman too.
I don't think it's better than Combustible Gear Hulk.
No, I'm still putting Combustible Gear Hulk above it.
Fresh Taunter.
Wait. If this is in here, then we might not actually get as many Mana Rocks in Colorless as I thought.
No, we're not going to.
Okay, that makes me feel better. That'll be more interesting then.
We get all the diamonds that aren't
we get all the colorless
red and
rocks,
white
yes.
that aren't red and white. But I think Charcoal's still not played enough. But
yes,
Fresh Taunter is funny. It is way overcosted though.
Oh wait, 5 mana. I agree. I like it. I think it's still C. I think it's
C right below Uvara? Or is it better than the dragons?
I feel like it's better than Udvar Hellkite, if I'm being honest. I might be offending some people in chat, but I just think it's better.
That's fair. That's honestly fair.
Chain Reaction. I love this card. I play it in basically every red deck.
Is it... Are we gonna put both of these board wipes in S tier?
What are we talking about? Blasphemous Act in this?
Blasphemous Act in this.
What tier you said?
I said S.
I mean, they are like the premier red board wipes, right? Like I can't think of any.
Yeah.
I can't I think this is like 1 and 2 for red board wipes, right? Like I can't think of anything else that I put above it.
Yeah. Like
for red, I think they are S tier. Honestly, I think they're like low S tier.
I put Blasphemous Act in more decks than I put Chain Reaction.
Yeah, let me get both of these guys up here real quick. I gotta find Blasphemous Act.
They're next to Facebreaker.
Facebreaker. I know I saw Facebreaker. There it is. Yep, that's where you can put this arm here. I think Blasphemous Act's better than Chain Reaction, for sure. I think these are about the bottom of S, just because they go in basically every red deck.
Yep.
They're like, yeah, like I said, they're like board wipe 1 and 2 for creature board wipe for 1 and 2 for red. If you're talking about like other permanent board wipe, obviously Vandal Blast gets in there, but it's super good.
Yeah, I think they're both pretty easy to cast, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Blasphemous Act is a lot easier. It's only 1 red pip. It costs 1 mana a lot of the time. I feel like it's pretty commonly less than 4 mana. Like Blasphemous Act is definitely better, but Chain Reaction being consistent 4 is nice. It's almost always gonna kill every creature on the battlefield,
with very few exceptions. Same way with Blasphemous Act.
Yeah, basically. There needs to be either a massive creature on the board or some kind of indestructible / regenerate thing on there. Yeah. Obviously.
Hey.
What?
Hey Logan, I heard you like Ishin carrying 1 card to the top 100 of red
Curse
cards.
Opulence? Yeah.
Like this card is actively not great.
It's not, no.
Unless you're playing Ishin, and then this card is absolutely insane.
Also, obligatory gold tokens are better than treasure tokens.
Oh, absolutely.
Just inherently.
Yeah.
My question is, where does this go?
C tier.
I think so too.
It's like a pretty easy C tier.
I think it's like bottom of C though.
Yeah, like
because it's
you're never playing this unless you're playing Wolfgar or Ishin.
Yeah, or you're playing like a forced combat deck, like.
Even then, like giving your opponents that mana, and you're not getting as much back, right? So.
Yeah, I guess you play this in a curse deck too. Like, yeah, but like, no, yeah, I think it's C. It's a fine card, I guess. Dire Fleet Daredevil is a fun card. What? What do you want? Do you have? I think KB has. KB says what? KB must have thoughts. We'll see as we type in Dire Fleet Daredevil. Dire Fleet Daredevil is a lot of fun. It does. Treasure is not better. You have to tap treasure to activate it. You don't have to tap gold.
If we're talking about in terms of synergies, yes, treasure is better than gold.
Yes.
In terms of just raw token being made, gold is better than treasure.
Yeah, I'm talking about raw token.
Yeah.
Gold because you don't have to tap it. You can improvise and then still sacrifice your gold token for mana. You enchantment cycle tribal deck. Yeah, that makes sense, Sam. I think it's good there too. Not important thoughts. Every thought is important to us, KB. Dire Fleet Daredevil. I think it's a solid card, but it relies on your opponents having good. Well, I think that's a little bit disingenuous because I think your opponent's gonna be playing good spells unless they're playing some really stupid shit. Treasure is cooler. I agree. I prefer the art on treasure tokens, but there's a lot more treasure token arts than there are gold token arts. Dire Fleet Daredevil. Where do you put this? Because I think it's a B.
I think it's like right above Anger type of B.
I think I'm fine with that.
It's either right above or right below. I think it sits right next to Anger though.
Yeah.
So
it does some like neat stuff. It can grab a board wipe in a pinch or like a counter spell in a pinch if you need it. Like,
you know what? KB is making some valid points about treasure can literally be anything.
True.
Also, I will make the point of I can't make the joke of the stolen treasure.
This is true. Oh wait, I've noticed Dire Fleet Daredevil doesn't have a flash, so it can't be a counter spell to pinch. But it is really good at picking up removal spells from people's graveyards, or just really
Jason
good.
Jason has chimed in to call it C tier.
Yeah, I'm thinking about putting it down too, like because it relies so heavily on people's graveyards. Like it can just be dead, especially if there's like a rest in peace at the table. It's just a 2/1 with first strike.
If you're playing Prosper Faldorn, I think this is a very good ranking for it. But yeah, it's C.
I think top of C, honestly. I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah, yeah, it's better than Brass's Bounty by quite a bit. So.
Yeah. Let's see, where off to next? We are at Disrupt Decorum. Very fun card.
Goat everything. The end.
4
mana goat everything.
Yeah, I mean, Sage.
Remember when we said that goat is a bad mechanic? This is the one exception to this.
Yeah, when you can go literally the entire board, it's kind of okay. I also don't know where to rank this. Dead card if it's a 1v1, obviously.
Yeah.
If there's literally one other player, though, it probably saves your ass and might win you the game.
Yeah, I think it's B.
Yeah. I don't think it's better than Anger, but is it? Which side of Mana Geyser series?
I think it's right at the bottom of B.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Because I think the rituals are just better, but
I would agree with that. Dragoseth.
Yeah, the literal only exception is when you're in a 1v1, it's a dead card. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. The overwhelming majority of the time, it's gonna work. So Dragoseth.
Curtis is bad, right?
I mean, at best, it comes down and immediately removes 3 things. So that's pretty cool. but it's also kind of medium.
Is it D tier?
I think it's like top of D for me.
Yeah.
Like cool, 7 mana, deals damage to things. It's not hard removal. Well, oh, actually, it's not an ETB. It has to attack still.
Yeah.
So you might not even get the value. I definitely hate Goad more than Werewolf stuff. High variance.
Well, Dockside V number. Did you actually make that the description?
I put it. Yeah, I put it in there. I don't know. I'm doing I'm doing SEO. Okay, I put a card name in there. So if somebody Googles Dockside Extortionist, maybe look at their video. I don't know.
That's funny.
I'm just doing what Jason told me to.
It's D.
Yeah. Atali. I think Dockside will probably be number 1 until it gets banned.
Oh, remember when we had creatures that immediately need to be removed?
Atali is one of those, yeah.
This card should never make it a full turn cycle and get to attack.
We haven't put a card in A in a while, and I think we should break that streak.
I think it's an A. I think it's a solid A.
I gotta figure out. I still think it's the bottom of A, though.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason.
It's like, if Atali attacks, it does a lot. That thing, it's terrifying. Atali is terrifying. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, I think bottom of A. It's really good.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean we're saying it's better than Mystics.
I think it
I'm fine
is.
with that. I think I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I had to ponder the thought.
Yes, it is a common opinion in Smooth Brain that we think Dockside only has a couple more months.
Yeah, I don't think it's an if. I think it's a when.
Yeah.
Jason actually might be one of the few people who disagrees with us. Maybe I don't remember.
No, Jason agrees that it's only got a couple months.
Who disagrees with us?
I
I feel like we have at least one person who disagrees with us.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Atali is rarely castable though. Yeah. That doesn't I think it's so much of a threat that it goes in A tier, right?
Yeah, I think Dockside. Actually, yeah, I think Chaos works worse than these two board wipes. Now that I think about it. Okay, he's bringing up a relevant point. There is the Udvara clause here, I suppose.
Yeah, but this is 2 less mana.
There is a bit of an RNG aspect to this. You can just get 3 lands for sure.
Yeah, but it's also like removal of cards from other people's decks.
I suppose there's that. It is free cast. Yeah, Jessica's Will is definitely top 3. I don't think Jessica's Will beats out Dockside though, but we'll get to that when we get there. This argument is convincing enough that I might want to bump up Udvar a little bit. Not a whole lot, but like a little bit. Like maybe above Brash Taunter, and I think maybe like Sunbirds goes here.
Yeah.
I think I'm fine with that. I don't know. Is Atali A or is it just top of B? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now.
I think it's just top of B.
Yeah. Light up the stage. I love this card, but it's probably not the best thing.
This says I can play it till my next turn, right?
Yeah.
Oh, then it's really good. Yeah.
Fire removal, permanent removal. Yeah. I mean, fire removal is definitely better than permanent removal. Agreed.
Yeah, Udvara Hellkite is definitely a house if it lives. So, but I think Atali is just generally like a lot better than Udvara Hellkite.
Yeah. Udvara also needs dragons aside it, whereas Atali just needs Atali. I have slightly, but we do have to remember the delay because KB has just said they won't cry themselves to sleep now, so it means that KB has now seen that we've bumped up Udvara slightly.
Yep.
Light up the stage. It is a very good draw spell. I think it's... Is it just like here?
I think it's better than the filtering ones.
I think it is too, but is it just here or does it get better?
I don't think it goes above. I think it's right where it needs to be at.
It's really solid, like impulse draw, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, you are casting for 1 mana most of the time, and you get 2 cards.
Yep.
You can play your lands off of it. I don't know, does it go higher? I feel like it might be better than Curse Mirror. It's like 1 mana for 2 cards.
Yeah, it could go above Curse Mirror, but...
Yeah, okay, I think I'm good with that. Outpost Siege.
It's everything we just said about Light Up the Stage, except way slower.
Yeah, so to like say my opinion on Underworld Dreams, that's the one that draws you 1 a turn. No, that's the one on the land. What is the black one? It's 3 mana. That draws you a card and deals 1 damage to you. Why can I not think of that card? What the? I am just forgetting all of the cards.
But Jason, you also got to remember that Light Up the Stage is not looting. It is a cantrip.
Hang on, I gotta figure out what I was talking about. Chains. Why are there so many cards that?
Are you Chains of Mephistopheles?
No. 3 mana Phyrexian Arena. I'm going to look at chat in just a moment. There's a lot of people saying things, but I want to make my point first. Outpost Siege and Phyrexian Arena have the exact same issues for me. That you play the card, you do not immediately get the value. It take like for let's see, Outpost Siege is 4 mana, right? You could instead cast an Unexpected Windfall and immediately get 2 cards.
Yeah.
In fact, you can cast Light Up the Stage, which is 3 mana cheaper, and get 2 cards immediately as well. This takes 2 full turn cycles. Well, sorry, let's just call it like 2.5 because you're playing this on a turn, and then 2 full turn cycles after you play it to get those same 2 cards. And you don't even put those cards in your hand; they are impulse draws, and you can play them until the end of the turn. This is actually way worse than Phyrexian Arena. It's just super delayed value. In theory, it can get you more cards, but like, who cares? Because that is so slow that it doesn't matter. There's better draw engines. Even in red, which has not great draw engines, even in red, there are better draw engines than Outpost Siege.
It's not played for its con. I do not agree with that. I mean, the way I've only ever seen it played for cons. So
I can see it being played for dragons because of like sacrifice decks, but I think you also just have like plenty of better options for those decks.
Like, why would you play that when you can just play like, I don't know, a Blood Artist or...
Yeah, because I mean, you're probably not running into mono red aristocrats strategy, right? Like, yeah, that's not
Jason's backing me up here on most decks are playing this on cons.
Yeah. All right, now that my point's been made, let me go read. Jason thinks the looting effects are C tier. He also thinks Light Up the Stage is C tier. I think drawing the cards is
Foster says Light Up is B. I agree.
I play Kagashima in the deck. Light Up the Stage is S tier. I agree with that. Yeah. Okay. Jason said Phyrexian Arena. Maybe I should have looked at chat. Yeah, but specific decks are too narrow for generic good. Yeah, that I agree with for the Light Up the Stage S tier thing. Light Up and B is good though, in my opinion. Atalia's resource deprivation. Uvar also only creates threats, but not. Like Atalia take out your resources, it puts them in your hands. Bottom of A. It's pretty close where we put it. Jason. Yeah, giving up information is actually pretty relevant. That's a decent point from Jason about Light Up the Stage.
Yep.
I'll put Curse Mirror back in front of it then.
Yep. I think it's still B.
I think it's still B. I do too. Okay, we were talking about the cons.
I also value impulse draw like much higher than the looting.
Yeah. I also think the dragon's effect is better than the Khan's effect, but I think both effects are like the enchantment's overcosted for either of the effects, in my opinion, and that you only get to choose one. Kind of sucks.
Yeah.
KB plays it for dragons because of Kranko. Understandable. Yeah, Outpost Siege just kind of sucks. It's kind of been power crap. I don't know if it's been power crap. It's just kind of. I think it's always been kind of medium.
It's always been pretty bad.
I guess the fact that it didn't go wide decks, it is like you will just kill somebody if they board wipe you is kind of funny though. I like that. Ooh, Outpost Siege and Thromac is good though.
So C D.
Is it better than?
I don't think it's better than. I actually don't think it's better than Curse of Opulence.
I think I'm putting it top of D.
Yeah.
Tectonic Giant.
This card's good.
I like
this
card
a lot.
Yeah, it does 2 cards instead of.
Oh, it's modal. It's modal thing. You just ignore that. It says impulse draw 2 when it attacks.
Yeah, I will say because I made the point with Outpost Siege if you do the con side. If you do the second mode, you still do have to wait a turn to get the effect unless somebody for some reason targets it. Which I guess if somebody tries to spot remove it, you're still getting your value out of it. It does still take a turn to get value most of the time. Unless you're insane and you're playing this in Feather, which is actually a pretty reasonable thing to do, then... Oh god, this in Feather... No, it's an opponent targets. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was saying in Feather, this would be absolutely insane.
Yep, see, Tectonic Giant C tier.
Also, cry face for me, Jason, because I love Tectonic Giant, but it's also just C tier. Where does it go?
Better than...
Maybe here. I don't know. Maybe here?
I think it's like worse than Hellcat Tyrant. But
here? I don't know.
No, it's better than Reforge the Soul. Yeah, right there.
I think Giant's like solid. I definitely put it in decks, but like you have to wait a turn to get the value out of it, and it's a body that is smaller than what you would like for 4 mana at this point in Magic's, like this Magic's power level. Like you want something that's a little bit bigger body. Warstorm Surge. I think this is a very good card. Obviously, there is a better version.
I think it's a solid B.
Yeah. It's a win con in like decks that can blink shit. You can actually win the dual caster mage combo without even having to attack, which can be relevant.
I've won with this card just playing it in big stompy deck.
Oh yeah, Tectonic Giant would go in 3-color Omnath. That's a good point, Jason. Warstorm Surge is solid. Yeah. I'm assuming Terror of the Peaks is in here somewhere.
Terror of the Peaks is in there.
It's right there, actually.
Yeah.
Where in B are we putting this? Is this like right next to Shared Animosity? I think it might be better than Shared Animosity.
It's better than Shared.
Is it better than Feldon? I think it might be.
No. I think Feldon's still just a bit better.
Yeah. And while we're here, Terror of the Peaks is literally the same card.
A tier? A tier or S tier? Card's nuts.
It does the same thing, though.
Yeah. No, you're not reading it correctly. It has more text on it.
Yeah, I know it has the other stuff.
Like...
But the thing is, it dies to board wipes. Like, enchantments are a lot harder to remove.
Yeah, but also, this card's kind of nuts.
I think it's good. It's a 5/4
It's better than Warstorm Surge. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't know if it's this much better than Warstorm Surge. I think it's like just above Warstorm Surge. I think you also
get clone effects for it. You don't get clone effects that easily for.
That's true.
Warstorm Surge.
Copy enchantment. I'll put
It's
here.
low A. I think it's low A.
And Foster thinks it's low A. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
I think it's better than you're giving it credit for.
Okay. Goblin Realm.
All right.
Goblin Realm is very good. Let me pull it up though because there is text on this card. Cause This is also a very Ethan card. It is one
Is
less
it?
mana, I guess. Yeah, okay, never mind. Gareth Beaks is low A. I'll take it. Goblin Welder, very good card. You get to exchange artifacts.
Yep.
Also very much an Ethan card.
And the decks that are scrap decks, very good.
True. Copy Enchantment, Mirror Maid. There is another one I can't think of it right now. There's like 4 or 5 Copy Enchantment ones. I've looked at them for my Land Curse deck. I still haven't played.
Yeah, I know.
Literally went to play
I
it
know
for
you
the
haven't.
Halloween episode last year. Anyway, maybe I'll play it this year for Halloween. Goblin Welder, yeah, I'm trying to decide if it's S or A right now, basically.
I think it's A because it is insane. Do not get me wrong, but it is a narrow card.
Yeah. And it's pretty easy to disrupt, I feel like, too.
Mm-hmm. Now, we have a lot of insane but narrow, but like one mana, like insane.
This thing is
a lot different than.
It is. It's so strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but Chaos Warp just still feels wrong right here. Anyway.
Feels wrong, but you can't deny it.
It's like the best red spot removal, I know. Impulsive Pilferer's got some text on it, so I'll pull this one up too.
Oh,
yeah, no, Goblin Welder is insane. I have seen scrap decks, and it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Impulsive Pilferer, when it dies, create a treasure token, and it has Encore. I mean, it's neat.
It's a goblin. It's a 1-mana goblin.
Yeah. Wait. Goblin Welder is situational removal? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, because the target artifact a player controls the target artifact in their graveyard. Yep, you can swap somebody's, I don't know, fucking Mycosynthellatus for a Fire Diamond or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something goofy like that. Impulsive Pilfer, I mean, it's cool in, like, sacrifice decks, but...
Full in goblin decks.
Yeah, it's good in goblin decks, too.
I watch Goblin Welder Wall at Arkham decks. That's funny.
Pretty nasty.
It's
actually.
also a pirate. Yeah, that's true. Pirates are kind of relevant
also
now.
Pilfer. Yeah, I suppose. I just don't know where to put this thing.
Like below Curse of Opulence.
I think it goes above Curse of Opulence. I think it goes. I feel like it's here. Finish the sentence, Foster. It falls.
I see low B. Yeah, I'm okay with it being there.
I think it's here.
If it didn't have Encore, it'd be much worse, but
yeah,
probably wouldn't be on this list.
I can't put it above any of these cards here, though. Like, God, for a statue for Seated Sign, that's pretty funny.
Pressure Napper with Gladys.
Oh God, I didn't even think about that. That's insane. Yeah. Wheel of Misfortune has text on it, so we'll pull it up.
It's Wheel of Fortune with extra steps.
I was like a lot of extra steps.
Yeah.
Choose numbers and stuff, dude. Yeah,
I like this card. I love this card.
It's tons of fun. It's definitely worse than like actual Wheel, I think.
Is it? I don't think it's A.
Really?
But it's close. Honestly, like, yeah, it might just be right there. Now that I think about it more.
I think it goes right next to Wheel of Fortune. I really do.
Because you can slot Wheel of Misfortune in instead of Wheel of Fortune in the deck, and it basically does the same thing.
It's very close.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna put it there. I can't wait for Jason to tell me this is D tier somehow.
Second best red wheel shrug, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. Comet Storm. This one ends games. That's literally its function.
I never thought a Magic card would make me learn game theory.
Well, yeah, that is game theory card. Like.
Yeah. Hey Logan, I heard you wanted to win the game.
This is a premier red finisher. It turns out. It is Torment of Hellfire's baby brother.
Honestly, I think it's better than Torment.
Well, I'm biased to black, so...
I think instant, like, you can win on somebody else's turn with...
That is actually relevant. I didn't consider the instant versus sorcery thing.
Yeah.
I think you need less mana to win with Torment, though.
You do. This is true. I don't think
like
it's...
here? No.
I think it's, like, right next to Goblin Welder.
Like here? I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Funny interactions with the viewer.
It's
Intervention pact.
so much worse than Torment. I don't agree with that, but that's just me.
I think it's the mana efficiency. I think Torment's better, but
yeah,
just from a mana efficiency. Intervention pact. I think I know that Angel of Suffering. Why do you see what Angel of Suffering does? And I think this is
Wheel of Misfortune.
Yes. Yeah. That's really funny. Yeah. I like that a lot. That's tons of fun.
Goofy interactions.
Expedite.
Hello, Feather
I would say,
card.
I think this is Feather's fault. Wait, also Rionia. This is also really good in Rionia.
Yeah.
It's an infinite red mana. Yeah, I think Jason's point is like relevant there.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think it belongs, Foster? Now I'm curious. 'Cause I think A is fine for it. Like it's a really solid finisher. Probably like like if you're looking for like just a one card finisher in red, like that's probably the one you're going with. Expedite on its own kind of sucks. Like
Oh, it's bad.
it's a cantrip, sure.
Hello, yes, we love Feather.
Oh yeah, Zada. It's also really good in Zada as well. I think it's just top of D.
Yeah.
Because like yes, it's very good in the decks it's in, but it's just on its
Feather,
own.
Rionia, Zada, Bergie. Yeah, it's
On its
not
own, it's
bad.
sure, yeah. Relentless Assault. I gotta remember what this does.
Extra combat step. Untap all
is.
creatures.
Oh yep, just an extra combat step.
Not good enough.
Yeah. Okay. Bergie, yeah. Expedite's pretty insane in like Bergie Storm. Relentless Assault.
It is a cantrip, KB. I will say that much, but
Yeah.
it's not. I don't think it's good enough on its own.
I agree. Relentless. I'm trying to remember where this goes. Extra combat's like pretty good.
Better than Disruptus Quorum. I can tell you that much.
I think it's like right there though.
Yeah. It's red extra turn. I mean, kinda. Does give you an additional main phase.
I mean, sure. Boy, we have red extra turn already.
And C, to be honest, I could see that.
I was wanting to put it in C, but I'm like, is it? I guess it's just here.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's Expedite. Okay. Wait, now I'm confused. Is Foster talking about Relentless Assault or Expedite?
He's talking, or Foster, I think, is talking about Expedite.
Okay. Well, whatever. We'll pull Relentless Assault back there. Because I think extra combat's good. Jessica's
Hello, second best red card. I'm standing on this hill.
Oh, okay, good. I accidentally put a semicolon in there. Ahaha. Very funny, Jason. Ahaha.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we putting in front of the dragon? We're not putting Expedite in front of your dragon, if that's what you're saying. We did put Relentless Assault in front of your dragon, though, so apologies, KP.
Hello, second best red card. Put it up where it belongs.
Yeah, I don't have any qualms with this going above Deflecting SWAT. Like,
This card is insane.
I think it's still worse than Dockside. I mean, not by
yeah.
much. It's really good. God, it's insane.
I've literally made a deck that was just how many times can I cast Jessica's Will. So that's a real fun deck to play.
Yeah, it'll easily be the best red card if Dockside gets banned. I agree with that, Foster.
Oh yeah.
I'm fine with this card being the format too. I think like
just as well as like the most fair.
I don't know if I call it fair.
Well, like in terms of really disgusting cards and all the colors, I think just as well is the most fair of all of them. So
next up is good old Goblin Boy Skirk Prospector.
Sack a goblin out of red. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good in Krenko, actually.
Very good in Krenko. Very good in goblin decks in general.
I'm trying to figure out where this goes. I feel like it's a B card.
Yeah, I think it's B.
That would be unfortunate, Foster. Unfortunately, I think it's gonna happen in the next few months. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's A tier. Don't put it up there in A tier.
Oh no, I wasn't. I was just scrolling around.
I think it's like right next to the rituals for B. I don't think. Yeah, I don't know that's above. They're even the rituals.
Do we really think anger is above the rituals? I'm just looking at this. This looks wrong to me for some reason.
Yeah.
I also think like increasing.
That is C. Lol. Skirt Prospector. Is that what you're talking about, KB?
Aren't you the Krenko player?
Outside of Krenko, what does it do? This is true. I mean, it does just kind of replace itself. Yeah, C. I could see C.
Where?
I think right there.
Me here.
Dire Fleet above it. Yeah.
I've moved the rituals to above.
That's fair. That is fair.
I think that's a better spot for them.
Yeah.
Wait, where am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Impact Tremors. This card's really good.
Hardest wins games.
This card is terrifying.
What's the secret layer drop art for this?
We're gonna
I
find
need
out
to see
now.
that.
Yo, that's all. Is that from the?
Oh,
I think that's from the D&D cartoon.
Yo, I like it. I like that a lot.
That's really neat. Yeah. Oh god, I just bumped my desk. Y'all probably heard that. I am sorry. Impact Tremors though, really good card. Like I think it's next to like Terror of the Peaks.
Yeah, I think it's
maybe better.
I think it's better, honestly.
Yeah. Do we think it's better than Dualcaster?
No.
All right. KB agrees that Impact Tremors is an A. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as is Gutty.
Maybe S. I don't see it in S.
I don't
but
think
I
it quite
think
gets
it's
to
A.
S. Yeah. Okay, it is the D&D cartoon one. Cool. I mean, do we think it's good right here? I feel like it. I feel like I could go all the way up to here, possibly.
I think it's worse than Dualcaster Mage, but that's just me personally. Half a Perforos for half the mana. It's
True. I mean, it is that.
It is that. It's also not indestructible like Perforos is, though. So
I'm gonna leave it there. That's fine. Torbrand, yeah, baby. Yeah. No, we can't put it there.
I think it's A.
Hang on. Let me actually pull it up so people can read it. Because have you ever wanted to do math for the entire game? I know I did. Oh, hey, it pulled up all the. I need this one. I need this one. I haven't seen this one before. I need it. He's gonna help.
Wait, you haven't?
No, I don't know how I missed that. I need it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Torbrand does things.
Torbrand is great.
I love him. He's one of my favorite commanders. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, Foster. I don't know how I feel about Zorn being above Dualcaster. I think Dualcaster might go above Zorn.
Torbrand S, don't at me.
Yeah, baby.
I like Torbrand quite a bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
I love Torbrand. He's so fun.
I think it is like, is Torbrand just better than Loyal Apprentice? I think so.
It just adds so much extra damage.
It just kills people.
Yeah, and I think it ironically makes Wheel of Misfortune better than Wheel of Fortune, actually.
Yeah.
If he's in the deck. I like him here. Yeah.
Dualcaster above Young Peasy.
If we put Dualcaster above Young Peasy, we have to put him above Loyal Prince too, because we read these two are like bonded.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm fine with this right here.
I'm fine with that.
I'm good with how A tier looks right now. Pyroblast. Well, where's Red Elemental Blast? This one's the better one, right? Because it has the like corner case of it can target things that aren't blue, and if it needs to.
No, if it's blue.
Yeah, no, you can't. You could still target the spell, but if it doesn't counter if it's not blue.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's how it works. Jason can yell at me in the chat if that's not how it works. Low A. I mean, I think. Oh shit, that was not the one I meant to grab. I think Torbrand's at least above Zorn. Like.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real with you though. I like him better than Dualcaster, but that's just me.
I'll put him below Dualcaster to satiate.
We're gonna personal bias Torbrand up there.
Yes. It might be wrong, but I don't care. Yeah. We'll put Pyro. I'm putting Pyro right next to
Pyro is better because it can target anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it right next to Red Elemental Blast, but just one slot higher because it's literally the same thing. Dragon Tempest. It is somewhat better impact tremors for dragons.
No, that is not the relevant part of this card.
I mean, there's haste.
It has a bottom text block, but the top text block is actually. Yep, there you go.
I know. Yeah, this part has killed me before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where are we putting this though is the problem.
Like bottom of B.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
I think two mana haste. Anything with flying is very good.
I think it here. I like it here.
Exactly, Jason. See, I told him to remove the bottom text box. I know he's behind, but yeah, B probably like low B. I think it's good
I'm putting it here. Yeah. Kiki Jigi's very good.
A tier. A tier. A tier. I'm standing on this hill.
No, I agree with you. It's A tier.
Goes infinite with a freaking ham sandwich.
Maybe. You think is it better or worse than Comet Storm? Is the question here.
I think it's better.
Low B Dragon Tempest. Okay, Jason agrees with us. It seems like most people agree with us on Dragon Tempest. That's good to see. Kiki Jiki. Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I'm fine with this spot right here. KB says A, unfortunately. I see we have preferences on certain goblins, KB. I don't have to at you at all, Jason. You're right.
Yep, the Kiki Jiki, not S tier, but it is A.
Yes, I agree.
I love Kiki so much.
Yes. Lathless. Please change the art on Kiki. Well, I can't change it in here, but I can change it here. Old art. Yeah, I also agree. This is the better art.
It's the best art.
But I do not have.
I only grabbed the first one that popped up on that.
Yeah, I don't have the ability to change it in here, unfortunately. Where were we at? Oh yeah, Lathless. That's what we were talking about before I got distracted.
Yeah, Lathless is not great.
No, Lathless is. Why are there so many printings of Lathless? What the hell?
Because it's just a like easy to print dragon, honestly.
Oh, you regularly play against a blood pod player? That makes a lot of sense, KB. Yeah. That you would hate that. Lathless kind of sucks. I mean, she makes
worse than Utvara Hellkite, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was gonna put it above Utvara Hellkite, personally.
I actually think it's worse, but it could be better. I think it's worse than Scourge, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I agree.
Dragon kind of derpy looking.
I love a good derpy dragon, though. What does chat think about Lathless? Do we think it's better? We think she's better than Utvara or worse? I think it's better just because it's like 2 mana cheaper and also it gives all your dragons fire breathing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. Udvara makes tokens way easier.
Yeah.
I think KB is threatening right now, so sure we can leave Laughless. Oh, Bergie. Bergie's really good. Bergie might be S tier.
No, but dragons?
Hi Logan, can I Watsy interest you in Dragon Tribal? How about some Dragon Tribal? No, but dragons. No, you cannot.
Bergie is just an
Okay.
easy F to move on, right?
Yeah, Foster and KB agree that Lathas is below Udvara. Cool.
Yeah.
Jason,
Yeah,
if
Udvara
all-
does
yeah.
trigger off itself. That is important.
That is actually really relevant. If dragons weren't so damn expensive, Jason, I might be interested in dragons. Mana wise is.
Oh, both sides of this card are S tier. Don't at me.
I think this side is much better than this side, though.
Oh yeah, but I still think both sides of the card are S tier.
I think the backside might be high A tier, honestly. But
Okay.
I'm doing it as we're doing it as like a complete card. So
Yeah, as a complete card, it's
I think it's here, honestly.
yeah, it's
It's
insane.
just so stupid.
Bergie is low S.
This is like mid S, I guess.
No, I think it's mid S.
I
Jason.
got Jason. Where do you think Dragon these nuts got him? Good job, yes. Do you think the board wipes are better, Jason? Because that's my question. She's definitely S, but I think she's better than the board wipes. So
AB says low S as well.
yeah, my question to chat in general is:
Everybody agrees that Bergie is an S tier card.
do we think Bergie is better than the board wipes? I think she is.
Rate Bergie below Blasphemous Act TBH from Foster.
I'm kind of fine with separating Blasphemous Act and Chain Reaction.
Yeah.
I think this is fine. This is fine. Goldspan Dragon. I like this card. This is one of the very few dragons you can actually interest me in.
Card's great. I love it.
Card's really good.
Love this
Yeah.
card.
Oh, gross. Get Alchemy out of here. Jason says Chain Reaction is A tier. I think if we make Chain Reaction A tier, we have to make Chaos Warp A tier too.
No, I'm not putting I refused. I'm standing on the hill at
Okay,
Chaos.
then we're
Warp
not
S
moving
tier.
Chain Reaction either.
We're ranking it among the mono red cards.
Yeah, Foster. Yeah, you make a good point, Foster. Okay. Goldspan Dragon. Makes treasure tokens.
Top of A?
Make your treasure tokens better.
Top of A? It also has flying and haste.
True. I want to put it here though. I don't want to put it above Common Storm. Well, I might put it above Common Storm. No, I think it's here. I don't think I can put it. I don't think I can put it before any of these.
I don't even feel like our assessment on it being high, really high A is a unfair assessment on Goldspan. It's kind of insane.
It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. Like if you're gonna have treasure effects in your red decks, like Goldspan's just super good. Goldspan, the fact that it's not just a Dragon Tribal card is so
Wheel is better. I can see that.
better than Goldspan.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Goldspan also has the same thing as Zorn. It just gets better.
It's going to get better. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we think it is compared to Dualcaster Mage?
I think you can put it above Torbrand pretty safely.
Stop. Oh, that's right. That's the way we want. No, stop. Yeah, I think this is fine. I like this. This is fine.
Yeah, as much as it's quite good, but you cut it so often, Jason. I mean, yeah.
That's fair.
But how much of that is cutting it because it's so good, and how much of it is cutting it because you just want another synergy piece instead of just generically good card?
Yeah. Seize the Spoils. Does the same thing as Unexpected Windfall, except for 1 mana cheaper, you get 1 less treasure. So basically Unexpected Windfall.
Unexpected Windfall 2.0.
Yeah, pretty good. I think we would put it literally just next to Unexpected Windfall.
I think it's slightly better because 3 mana.
I would agree with that. Pretty easy. Table Trickery. Oh god, this card. Because I feel like this is gonna be a pretty divided one in chat.
Red counterspell. It is the most red counterspell to ever counterspelled.
True.
B C B C. I've had this thing backfire so many times.
That's
I'm not going to lie to
like
you.
Way more potential to backfire.
Yeah.
Than like a Chaos Warp. But also you can do shenanigans with it.
At least A, probably S.
See, this is what I thought was going to happen. Because I feel like it's going to be very divided. I feel like if you're playing it as a counterspell, it's really bad. If you're playing
even if you're playing it for Chicaneries, it's still not.
You have to build your deck around it, yeah.
And then it's only one card out of your 99. I think people overrate Tibalt's Trickery.
I agree. I think
it backfires a lot more than Chaos Warp for both you and for your opponents.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. I think it's below Curse Mirror, maybe?
I think it's below the rituals.
I still feel like the rituals are too low. I don't know.
I think they're right where they need to be at because I like the looting more than the rituals. That's just me.
I think I would put the rituals above them, but I don't feel like moving them. So. Chandra. One of the best planeswalkers to be printed.
This is Torch, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know why I just put in Chandra. What did I think I was going to accomplish with that?
Yeah, this card's good.
Really good. I put this in tons of red decks because it just does a bunch of stuff you want.
I mean, it's 4 mana ramp spell. It's worst.
I mean, it's also like Impulse Draw. I think I almost never do the mana one.
I do the mana one a lot more than Impulse Draw, but the Impulse Draw is insane too. So,
I mean, the mana thing's nice to have, like when you need
it. Realistically, it has 2 abilities. Let's be honest here.
I've definitely downticked. I've also gotten the emblem before, but I've definitely downticked it at like a spot removal.
Yeah, but like in the vast majority of games, it really only has 2 abilities.
Yeah, you're mostly using the top 2. I agree with that.
That being said, like
it's
Chandra
gonna get targeted pretty quickly. Yeah.
A tier?
I was thinking A as well. I think I want to put it right there.
Yeah.
I feel good about that.
It's just
does so much.
Putting it in so many decks and not cutting it.
Yeah.
So.
It's the individual effects are not better than these cards, but all of them put together, I think it's better than these cards. Just the sheer like versatility and how powerful that can be, I put it there.
KB has said A.
Yeah.
Foster says A, even though they've never found a deck for it because it's very strong. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I just put it in a red deck. Like,
yeah,
I think that's the deck for it. It's
just a red deck.
Reckless.
I don't think it's quite an auto include, but it's close.
It's very close to an auto include. This is another very Ethan card.
hello, Ethan combo piece number
97.
Ethan, we love you if you find the spot. But
you like your red artifact stuff. That is true, Jason. Red Dead has a bad time protecting its planeswalkers. But Reckless Fireweaver, I'm trying to figure out where this goes. The thing is, treasures have made this so much better.
Yes. But I think it's still situational.
I mean, yeah, it's very deck specific. Oh yeah, if she was in the Planeswalker Commander colors, that would be rough. You know, that's a fair point, Foster. Yeah, Chandra would be good in Nicopolis friends, super friends. Where is
A tier easily? Yeah, I think it's.
I mean, it does just kill people when you go infinite.
I think it's like
yes.
high B. I think it's above Atali.
You think it's?
Jason likes low B for it.
I don't know if I would put it in low B. I think it goes lower. I think it goes lower than this though. I kind of want to put it like around here-ish. But like, I think I like it right there.
Yeah. Definitely does kill people. I will say that much. I've died to it multiple times.
Reverberate. I think this just goes next to Increasing Vengeance, right?
Yeah, it's below it.
Yeah.
Below Increasing Vengeance.
Just another fork effect. Well, the thing is, it can target things that are not your own, so...
I actually care about the buyback more and ranking that above.
Okay, fair enough. Fiery Emancipation. Love this card.
Very good. It's just good. Triple damage.
You like triple damage? And not symmetrical triple damage?
I love this card.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where to put it. It's a non-symmetrical damage tripler. Like, that's just insane.
It's six mana though, right?
It is 6 mana, but it's a non-symmetrical damage tripler.
I think it's top of B. It's either going to be low A or top of B for me.
I want to put it low A. No, fine. I'll put it up at top of B.
You know what else is a triple damage dealer? Torbrand.
I mean, it can be.
Low B for Emancipation. Ooh.
It's just the effect is so good, and it's an enchantment. Like, it doesn't die to a board wipe. Like, it's like pretty hard to remove. I don't care that it's 6 mana is the thing.
I think it's 6 mana. Card is. I think it's B. I think it's like the top. It's like one of the high B cards. That's just personally.
It just does so much for 6 mana. Is the thing. Like maybe. It
just puts in so much work and it's not symmetrical.
Fine, I'm leaving it.
Like, we're putting the other conditional win cons in B, right? Like the real conditional stuff, like Twin Flame.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I think it's better than Twin Flame.
Yeah. Thrill possibility. This just goes with the other ones. I think it's the best one out of these because it's instant speed.
Yep.
Cheap.
Instant speed, cheap.
Oh, that's where I meant.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. There you
go. Harmonic Progeny. This is really good. And
I love this card.
Wizards are just kind of everywhere, so.
Wizard and Shamans, they're both like just kind of everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I put it in B tier, not in A tier. Jason.
Yeah, I don't know. Fire Emancipation is just insane. Harmonic. You're speaking of insane cards. Harmonic Progeny. This is just like a secret commander for a lot of decks, it turns out. Like,
yeah, this should be legendary. I'm not going to lie to you.
Is it? I guess it's A. Like, yeah, I feel comfortable with that.
It's so cheap. The effect is strong. I think it's worse than Terror of the Peaks. That's just me.
Okay, I was gonna put it like.
No, like. I think it's another like. But you have to build around it. It's not generically good.
You know, that's fair.
It's S. Is that 4 pluses in Jason's heart?
Yes, it is. I'm sure Ethan would come fight us, because this is really good. Like all the decks he plays. So, specifically Karkash Takashima.
Yeah, like I said, I think you just need to. It's not generically good. You still have to consider it like building around it a little bit.
Yeah, you have to build around it a decent amount.
Yeah.
Where are we? Ragavan.
S tier. I've consistently called this the best mana dork in Magic.
I don't necessarily disagree with you on that. It's really good.
It's insane.
Yeah, it just does so much. I don't want to put it in S tier.
I think it's above Chain Reaction.
I know, I'm just throwing it in S tier for now. I'm thinking.
Is it better than Bergie? Is the question.
I don't think it is, actually.
I don't think it is. I think Bergie has too much upside.
Yeah. God, why does it have so much text and is 1 mana?
Yeah. Monkey high A. No. It's S tier, Jason. I'm sorry. The monkey is S tier. It's so good.
I don't know if it's better than Goblin Welder. I don't know if it's better than Kiki Jiki. I might put it below Kiki Jiki.
I think it's better than both of them.
Yeah, Bergie's definitely better.
Bergie's absolutely better.
I don't know. I guess it's fine where it's at. I'll leave it there.
Yeah. Like, it's dumb as Goblin Welder can be, it still requires setup. Ragavan's just dumb on its own. Goblin Bombardment is very good.
Yes, Goblin Bombardment's very good. It's a free sack outlet. It's like one of the best free sack outlets. Yes, S tier. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't know. I don't like it in that. I feel like it should be lower than where it's at currently.
Put him at the bottom of S tier then.
It doesn't have evasion is the only thing. I will compromise at bottom of S tier, yes.
Okay.
But Goblin Bombardment. We have to rate this.
A tier?
It's a really good sack outlet.
It's very good.
I want to put it there. That
I
feels
think
right
it's
to
worse.
me.
I think it's a little bit worse than Chandra, but not by much.
I think it's better than Chandra.
I think it
Chandra's a
depends
lot
on your
better.
deck.
I think it's a lot easier to keep Goblin Bombardment around. Is the thing.
That's true.
I think just that is kind of what puts me.
I completely agree. It's the fourth. Yeah, I completely agree with that statement, Jason.
Yeah, I agree with that, Jason. But you think it's better than Viserys here? I guess it does deal damage, yeah. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
I think it's better than Carrion Feeder for sure.
I think it's absolutely better than Carrion Feeder. I think it's better than Viserys here.
Okay, but Razakat's like 8 mana, so... Yeah, Razakat doesn't feel like the same like thing as Goblin Bombardment. It's not like purely a sack outlet. Razakat's doing other stuff.
Well, one requires me to take a couple extra steps to win the game. Goblin Bombardment I've seen just win the game. So... Hey, speaking of generically good red cards...
This is a really good card, it turns out. Tutors are cringe, but also very good.
Ooh, Jetmir Myriad with Goblin Bombardment sounds hilarious.
Oh, that's sick. I like that a lot. Yeah, I want to put this in S tier. Like, it's just so good. Yeah, sack the Myriad tokens and then combat seems really, really good.
Look, Imperial Recruiter is a human. It's insane. It's kind of good. It finds Kiki Jiki. It finds Goblin Welder. It finds Ragavan.
It finds all of the things below it.
all of the things that you actually care about. It kind of just finds them. So.
I think I like it right here.
Yeah.
Tutoring is really good, guys. Past in Flames. Also
Past in
a very good
Flames
card. I
is
feel like it's an A.
It's worse than Mizzix's Mastery.
I think I can put it right next to Mythic's Mastery then.
Yep.
Yeah, Myriad cards are pretty cheap. Nobody plays it. So.
Except for Battle Angels of Tyr.
Well, yeah, that's new. It'll go down too.
Well, I don't even think it goes down. Because, like, nobody's opening up Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, where the hell is Mythic's Mastery? Why did I lose it?
It's right next to Twin Flame and B tier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is conditional tutoring, Jason, but, like, it gets
good.
combo pieces, and if you can, like, make it hit the battlefield multiple times, like, that's just insane. Hey, Zealous Conscripts, your other combo piece is already in the tier list.
This is much worse than Kiki Jiki, though.
Oh, significantly.
In fact, this is literally only in this top 100 because of Kiki Jiki.
Quite literally.
C tier?
Say D?
I said C.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying, I think this is definitely C. I want to put it top of C, honestly.
Yeah, it's a good body, but it's like, unless you're playing with Kiki, don't play it in your deck.
I agree, yeah. Yeah, I guess I'm leaving it there. Double Visions. Would you like to copy things?
Card is overcosted.
Yeah, it's only one per turn, so.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez,
Card is bad.
Actually
this
bad
card is like
alternative.
actively not good.
It's pretty awful. I think like top of D, maybe bottom of C.
Yeah, I think it's top of D. Yes, it can steal any permanent. That's why we're putting it in C tier.
Yeah, I would rather just play a fork than a double vision, honestly. Magus of the Wheel. So there's wheels up here. It does the same thing, except people can see it coming.
I think it's much worse because of that.
I think it's like a C or maybe even a D.
I think it's a C.
Okay, where in C does it go?
Conscripts is a warrior. You are correct there, Jason.
Oh, it has to be S tier then. Never mind. I think Magus. I have it below Brass's Bounty and above Hellkite.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
I think it's fine there. Like it's still a wheel, but the people can see it coming.
All right. S to my heart on the next card.
Oh, I love this card. It's not S tier though. S
to my heart.
It's good though. It's
very good.
More people should play it.
It's a lot better than people think it is.
It doesn't even have to get played in the Goblin deck, or it just things that make it bigger. Just put it in that. I don't think Magus is big. I think people can see it coming. It takes a full turn cycle for it to get popped off.
Blistering hot take. Magus bad. Agree.
Yeah, I don't think Magus is very good.
Another budget wheel, but the problem is that I cut it almost every time.
It needs haste to even like, and even then, if it's
5
like
mana. It's 5 mana.
It is like Reforge the Soul with Suspend 1, essentially.
Yeah.
Like I that is not inspiring to me.
It's 5 mana for the effect. That's all I care about.
Wait, we put it above Reforge the Soul. I don't know if I agree with that. Well, I guess the mana is split up.
The mana's split up. Whereas Reforge, if you don't Miracle it, it's 7.
Reforge is 5. What are you talking about?
I thought it was 7.
No, it's 5. It's 3 in red. It's 3 red.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like it being split up more than the Miracle.
Yeah. Jason, I will literally fight you. I know you said /S, but I don't care. This is like my pick for like underrated red cards.
A tier?
Yeah, it's definitely up there for me. I'm trying to figure where to put it in A tier. I'm putting it on. You know what? Not above Torbran. I'm putting it right there, honestly.
I'm not going to
I
fight
love
you
this
on
card
that.
so much. It's so good. If you have anything in your deck that makes creatures bigger, this card just gets that much better. Like it's play this card more.
Also, you know, my pet deck Ishin.
Oh god, it's really good in Ishin.
Yeah, it is.
Also, like I love my Minsk deck, and this thing is insane in Minsk. Both Minsk and Boo and Minsk Timeless Hero.
I'm gonna re-sleeve up.
Or not Timeless Hero, but like
up Ishin.
Yeah. Both mint cards. This is really good in.
Reslaving Efficient.
Yeah, you should play Ishin again. Tons of fun. Terrain Mauler. Definitely.
I'm fighting you on that, Jason. I think Krinko's a lot better than C tier.
No, he is A tier. I do not care. Nope, he is insanely good. He makes so many tokens so easily. He is. It's so easy to make tokens with him.
It's so easy to break Krinko. That's why I can't call it C.
It's so simple.
Yeah.
I want an Eldrazi conscription Kranko now. But we were talking about Terrain Mauler. Is a changeling, so it's a scarecrow. And then whenever an opponent casts a spell, you can put a +1/+1 counter on Terrain Mauler. I think it's a decent card.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than Mana Gorge. It doesn't have trample. It doesn't count your spells. Yes, put Kranko in your Jetmir deck right now. It's so good. Do it. Anyway, Terrain Mauler. I'm not like super high on this card. It's like fine.
I think it's a C.
I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know where at in C it goes, but it feels like a C card to me.
This feels right to me.
Yes, the tier list will actually be pinned in our Discord for like a week or so.
So the link to the tier list is actually in the description. It won't have where we're placing things. It'll just be the like template for the tier list. But yeah, in our Discord, we'll post the image of our finished tier list. So yeah, make sure to join the Discord. It'll be there. We'll make sure to pin it in the general chat. That's what we've done with the previous tier list. They might actually still be pinned. I need to go see.
Let me check. I've got the Discord pulled up right now.
I do too, so.
Yep, they are still pinned. Okay, we're just gonna keep pinning them.
Yep, you still got black and green pinned in there, so. Yep, we'll just keep pinning them. Those are the only things pinned in general right now, actually. Funny. Okay. Where were we at? Let's see. Oh, Terrain Mauler? Yeah, we'll put it there. If anybody wants to fight us on Terrain Mauler, go ahead and put it in the chat. Chandra's Ignition. I personally like this card a lot. I don't know how good it is, but it's a very fun card. It can just win you the game if you can get creatures big enough.
Yeah, I think it's a C.
It's like a board wipe in a pinch. I feel like you have to do. I don't know if it's quite a C. I feel like it's. I would put it at the bottom of B. I think you have to do a decent amount to get it to like work the way. I might put it above Relentless Assault. I think I like it right here. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's worse than Relentless Assault.
I think it's worse than Relentless Assault. I think it's worse.
I mean, off rip, I was saying it was a C.
I know, but I can't put it below Zealous Conscripts personally.
Oh no, I was gonna put it at the top of C, but
okay.
I don't think it's quite good enough to be B tier.
I'm fine with this.
Hello, Embercleave.
Embercleave.
I love this card. I love this card not in Commander, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's Commander, it's kind of meh.
It's meh.
Doesn't really do anything in Commander.
It's like B? It is still Flash Double Strike, which is important.
I mean, I guess. I don't know if I would put this above Chandra's. I think I would like it here. I don't see it going above, like, I can see it, like, here. Like, it's either below Disrupt Quorum or below, or, like the range is, for me at least, is above Zealous Conscripts or below Disrupt Quorum.
Yeah. It gives Trample and Double Strike, right?
Yes, it gives Double Strike. No, it's Double Strike and yeah, Double Strike and Trample.
Oh, that's insane. Yeah.
It's fine, and I'll put it here. Put it bottom of B. Gamble, it's a tutor.
The S tier.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where it is. Is it just there? Like, Is it just number 4? I think it might just be number 4. I guess sometimes it's just not a tutor because if if you rip it off the top, it just kind of doesn't do anything.
I think it's worse than Imperial Recruiter.
I think I'm putting it there.
Yeah.
Oops, you died to commander damage. That's a very good point, Foster. You can just kill somebody.
Significantly worse Goblin Welder.
Yeah, there's text on this one too. The thing is, it does tutor an artifact to your graveyard.
Yeah. So it sets up the scrap.
True. It does cost mana, however. It does specify 3 or less. It's like fixed Goblin Welder.
Yeah, this is what Goblin Welder should be.
I'm trying to figure out, does it go right below Goblin Welder? No.
No.
I think it might be. I think it's still A. I think it might be
still A.
Here.
Yeah.
I think it's there. I think that's fine where it's at. Yeah. No, I definitely
Gamble
don't think
is
Gamble
like
is 3.
4, maybe even 3.
I don't think so too. I think it. I think Gamble has too much downside for it to be that high. It's definitely S tier though.
Yeah, the Entomb is very relevant, but I still think generally Welder is better than Engineer.
Yeah, because I mean you're gonna have other ways to get things in the graveyard if you want.
Mm-hmm.
It's still really close to Welder, I think. Like ranking wise, not necessarily not effect wise. I think I like it where we have it.
But yeah, Engineer is literally just fixed Welder. So
Vandal Blast, pretty good.
Very good.
Trying to think where to put it.
Like above Zorn?
I'm fine with that, I think.
I can't put it above PZ, Loyal Apprentice, or Krinko, so
Removal's good, but
yeah.
Yeah. The Ready is also really good, but there's a
The
lot of
Scrap Master. Or Scrap Savant.
Hey, this is the thing that puts things in the graveyard for you.
No longer the king of the trash. Unfortunately, Oscar has
Oscar is now king of trash, yes.
The king of the trash.
The Ready overplayed? I think I would agree with that, Jason.
I think he's actually meaning for Vandal Blast.
I agree. I think there's other cards like By Force is actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think By Force is probably better than Vandal Blast. But Duretti. Essentially, I am agreeing with you, Jason. I think Vandal Blast is a little overplayed, just because it's like one of the kind of grandfathered in cards of red EDH.
Yeah.
Been around so long, people are just like, oh yeah, I'll just throw in Vandal Blast for my artifact removal. But Duretti, I'm trying to figure out where we're putting Duretti. Fills your graveyard for you. He doesn't really protect himself is the issue. And he Goblin Welders. I think a really realistic scenario is it's a 4-mana Goblin Welder.
It's a 4-mana Goblin Welder that also loots you.
Well, the thing is, I think it's really realistic to say it's a 4-mana Goblin Welder with haste, essentially. And then it dies.
That's true.
You're realistically, you're never embleming this thing.
The problem is that this is played as a commander more than it's played in your 99.
Very, very true.
So you actually don't want to kill this, as weird as it sounds.
Yeah, it's weird. You don't want to reset the Duretti if you can help it.
Yeah.
Where does it go?
Below Chandra Torture Defiance. It's below Goldspan Dragon.
Yeah.
It's below Torbrand. It's below Krinko and PZ.
I think it might be above Kranko's where I might have it.
I think you can make a case for Krinko being better.
Okay, where is it going? Where is this thing end for you?
For me, it ends right above Loyal Apprentice.
So it's literally just okay. So
Yeah.
I think the Goblin Welder effect's better than Crank. No, screw it. I'm sticking to my guns. Crank goes better. Just to spite people.
Just to spite people doing it.
Professional Facebreaker cards.
S tier. S tier.
Yeah.
Don't at me. This card's insane. She's so good.
She makes a ton of treasure. Or she makes 3 treasure a turn, like pretty regularly. I feel like. And then
even if she only makes 1, she's still good, right?
Yeah, and then like the impulse draw is also pretty solid.
Also, 2/3 menace with an effect on damage. Yeah,
pretty hard to block.
Good.
Yeah.
Below, above Ragavan.
Yeah, I guess it does have. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this right here. Card's insane.
Card is good.
Iron Mirror.
Yeah, it's worse than Fire Diamond.
Is it worse than these two though?
No, it's better than both of them.
You're right. I think so.
Hello, actual factual bolt.
Oh, this is Lightning Bolt. Okay.
Yeah. That's the best Lightning Bolt art. Don't at me. And the price tags would agree with me as well.
But you don't want to Hadouken somebody?
No, I want my skull bolt from the sky.
What the hell is this?
That is the art card for the Mystical Archive.
I like that a lot. Where is the one you put in here?
Right next, right there. Yeah.
I don't think Combat Celebrant's in the top 100 of cards played.
Nope. It is not.
It's a really good card, but it's just not played as much as some other cards. Like, does it belong on this tier list more than Iron Mirror or Fire Diamond or Dragon Speaker Shaman or Dragon Master Outcast? Absolutely
Probably.
It does. But take it up with the general EDH community because this is. Oh wait, no, okay, sorry. This is so. I think you're recently joined the stream, so I'll explain. We are ranking the top 100 cards from EDHRec in red, so the top 100 most played according to EDHRec. Not necessarily the top 100 red cards in EDH, because I think Combat Celebrant might make it into that. But then we had to choose 100 cards personally ourselves, and that's a little bit harder to do. Much easier for us to just say, hey, what's the 100 most played cards? So, Combat Celebrant should be in here. Probably above Relentless Assault, wherever we have that. I'd probably put it in B, somewhere in B.
Yeah. Isn't it better than Zealous? No, I think Zealous is...
It doesn't have the combo potential that Zealous Conscripts does.
Yeah. I mean, it does, actually.
Oh, wait, it does? Does it combo with Kiki?
Yes, because you make a token copy with it, you exert it, and that untaps Kiki.
I think it might
and you just keep the original one always safe.
I think it might actually be better than Zealous Conscripts then.
Yeah.
But yes, people haven't caught on to that.
Actual Factual Bolt is C tier. Don't at me.
It's not good in EDH. As much as I love it. There maybe.
I think it's worse than Blood Moon. Yeah, that looks good for it.
Sure, we'll do it right there.
Right there. Hello, best Faithless art.
Faithless looting.
Every Kiki combo has to make it to the combat step to work. So, just
yes, exactly.
Best Faithless looting art.
I actually ironically love this art, and I think they did a bad job cropping it. If you've seen the actual full art that like the artist has posted, it looks much better. The bottom half of this helps a lot. I love this art. I think this art's really cool. It's super unique. Anyway, where the hell does Faithless Looting go in this tier list?
It's worse than all the other draw spells.
You really think it is?
Yeah, I do. I really, really do think it's worse than all the other filtering spells.
I think the flashback is super relevant. Just use a good red card, Goblin Bombardment. I guess also Impact Tremors or like a Warstorm Surge effect works too. Foster, yeah.
Yeah, Celis goes infinite in the main phase, but still needs combat to win, unless you have Impact Tremors or like Warstorm Surge.
But that's also just any Kiki combo, I think, right?
Yes. No. Combat Celebrant
Combat
specifically has to be in the combat step.
That's true, because it doesn't make infinite creatures, it just makes infinite combat steps. I still think Faithless Legion is like better than Cathartic Reunion. Also, I think it's relevant that you draw the cards before you discard. Like,
we're going to have a conversation about card advantage after the stream.
Get in the stream right now, Jason.
Get in here, Jason.
Just give us 5 minutes. I want to hear.
5 minutes on why Faithless Looting is better than all of these.
I want to put Faithless Looting. Yeah, I want to put Faithless Looting as the best of the draw effects.
Because it's not. It's only. It's actually not even card advantage.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, I guess the flashback.
It's filtering.
The flashback side is even. I mean, to be fair, all of these are card neutral.
Yeah, they're all card neutral.
I think it's relevant that it's 1 mana. I think it's relevant you draw the cards first. The flashback's nice. I think it does a lot.
Nah, he's editing. Okay.
Unfortunate.
I'm still sticking with my guns. I think it's the worst out of all of these, but
I think it's the best out of these.
Personally, I don't play in all of my decks. I actually don't even play any of these.
I will sometimes play Thrill of Possibility. And I have Light Up Stage in my Torbrand deck, but that's because it's like actually always 1 minute in that deck, so.
Yeah, I legitimately do not play any of these effects in any of my decks.
Here, we'll put it in the middle. I'll put it above Seize the Spoils.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, we're Stormkilled Artist. This is really good in combos, super easy.
It is not card advantage. Card advantage means you come out with a card on top. No, more cards you see is not actually card advantage. It is card filtering.
It is card select. Yeah, I normally call it card selection or card filtering. Because you spend the card, you draw 2 cards, you discard 2 cards. So it's you get 2 cards, lose 3 essentially. Yeah, so it's actually -1 card unless you're flashing it back. Then
if you're an Underworld Breach, it's 1000% card advantage. Agreed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you're flashing it back, it's card neutral.
Yeah.
But Stormkilled Artist, I don't think the top line of text really matters.
Nope.
I mean, I guess it can come up occasionally, but
it's a shaman. It makes a lot of treasures. Like
it makes
a lot of
treasures. Like a ridiculous amount of treasures. It combos with Fury Storm, super easy.
Yep.
Have you cast your commander 1 time this game? Cool, it combos with Fury Storm.
Yep.
It also copies with anything that can self-copy.
Yeah.
So like, I think
Stormkill's like an A tier card.
Does it? No, I don't think it can. I don't think it can. No, because it says copy this one twice for increasing advantage. I was like, can it do that? No. Really good in Storm decks.
Yep.
I feel like it goes like next to Bergie.
I don't.
It does the same exact thing.
This is true. Yeah, we're gonna put it there.
Bergie does say any spell, and this says instant sorcery, so I'm gonna put it below Bergie. But well, maybe I'll put it below Imperial Recruiter. You know what? I'm gonna put it right above Chain Reaction. I like that.
It just makes so many treasures.
It's really good.
So good.
Oh, speaking of Underworld Breach.
Speaking of Breach, so hot take here. Breach is a bad card unless you have its combo pieces.
Yes, very specific scenarios for Underworld Breach to be good. But the thing is, when it's good, when it's good, it literally wins you the game.
But the problem is that its combo pieces are Lion's Eye Diamond, Dockside with a sack outlet.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it.
Brain Freeze.
I mean, yes, but you also need the mana to cast the Brain Freeze.
Oh, you're right.
So, unless you have Dockside and or LED to set up infinite mana loops.
Yeah. I mean, the only reason you're playing Underworld Breach is if you have the combo, though, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't...
But what I'm saying is that's why we can't put it in S tier. Or A tier, even.
All the cards in S tier are generically good and basic. Well, let's say auto-includes, but there's some that are definitely not auto-includes in S tier.
Yeah, but they're all just generically good.
It's right here in, like, the Welder Kiki-Jiki range. I think it's top of A, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Perforos. We know where we put Impact Tremors already.
Oh, it's just better than Impact Tremors.
Yeah, and my question is how much better than Impact Tremors? I feel like it might be... Is it above Zorn? Probably not.
Yep, there you go.
Sure. Grape Shot.
Grape Shot's kind of bad. It's very mid.
That's bold of you to say when Grape Shot won you the last game on the channel. But you're right, it's kind of mid.
It's very mid. There are decks where it's good in. Not gonna be wrong. There are decks where it's good in.
I kind of want to put it there. I feel like it might go higher.
It's mid.
I kind of want to put it here.
Yeah, I can see that.
Alright.
I just can't see it in A tier or higher.
Fair enough. Mana Monkey?
Mana Monkey? I forgot Mana Monkey's played so much.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised Mana Monkey's here. I'm not even gonna lie.
So if you want my honest opinion on Mana Monkey is not... It's worse than all the rituals. It's probably C tier.
Where am I putting this?
Better than Brass's Bounty.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it's better than Turk Prospector or not. I'm thinking.
I think it is.
But Skirk Prospector can make so much more mana.
Yeah.
Whatever, I'm putting it there. Balefire Dragon?
Here's another card I wasn't expecting to be in the top 100 red cards.
Oh, yeah. No, this is in, like, a bunch of, like, random red decks and, like, dragon decks. I'm kind of not surprised it's in here. I'm disappointed it's in here, but...
Yeah.
Hey, KB, do you think this is better or worse than Newtvar Alkite? I'm kind of want to know. If you're still here, KB, I hope you are.
KB, if you're still here, we would like to know if this is better than Newtvar Alkite.
I really want to know in your expert dragon opinion where this would go. Because it's right, it's here. I just need it. I don't know where.
People do be loving Dragon Tribal Foster. Is correct.
People do be loving Dragon Tribal. It is a fun card. I feel like it's worse than Newtvar Hellkite, personally.
Yeah. It is. Now, it's really funny when you cheat it out with Kalia.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Hilarious. Absolutely,
hilarious,
absolutely hilarious. Let's see. A Braid, pretty solid removals, like versatile removal spell. I think it's above Vandal Blast. Where is Vandal Blast?
I actually think it's above Vandal Blast as well.
I might just put it right above Vandal Blast, honestly. I think it's overplayed. I do think a Braid's a little bit overplayed.
I actually think it's properly played. Braid is not played as much as you think it is.
I just feel like I see it in every single red deck on EDHRec. And I don't think it belongs in every single red deck in EDH.
I don't either, but Vandal Blast is played like a dramatic amount more.
Oh, I think Vandal Blast is overplayed, but I also think a Braid's overplayed.
I think a Braid is like the 69th or 70th most played red card. So that's why I was saying I think it's properly played.
Yeah.
It still should make the top 100 most played red cards, right? But
I'm just thinking about Jason's comment. You don't cast your dragons, you filthy Kalia player. That's correct.
Shrug.
I don't know. Maybe Balefire is...
I think they're about the same.
I'm going to leave Udvar in front to honor
Yeah.
KB. I'm putting a Braid right here, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm moving it from there. Morog. What, do you like extra combats? Morog does.
Here's the card that nobody plays correctly.
Correct. Yeah, play this on your play your lands on your second main phase, guys. Or your third main phase, or your fourth.
They also think that the untap stacks.
Oh no, it does not.
At the beginning. Oh no, at the beginning of that combat untap.
Oh no, it does. Okay, so it does.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but people always play lands on their first main phase. I think it gives them an additional.
Yeah, so they would not untap for your actual combat step, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why you should play your lands in your second main phase. Anyway, this card is really good. Because
it's A tier. It's A tier.
I think that's really good. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. I want to put it
right below Dualcaster. I don't hate that position.
I was yeah, right below Dualcaster. I'll take that.
It doesn't give an extra main. That is correct.
Oh, that is a good point.
Yeah.
So play all of your lands in your second main phase.
Yep.
Shadow Skull Smashing. I mean, it's an MDFC. Like, and it what is it? Is it 2 or 3? I cannot remember.
It is 2. And then if X is 6 or more, it doubles.
I mean, it's like a 2-for-1. It's pretty costly 2-for-1 though.
It's a very costly 2-for-1.
But it's also a land.
I think it's I can't tell if Shatterskull is overplayed or not. I legitimately
I think almost all of the MDFCs are overplayed.
I think the only one that's properly played is actually Seagate, because Seagate's really good, but
I think Balagad is the only one that belongs in literally every deck that it can be played in.
Mm-hmm. At least A for smashing. I mean, yeah, because it is a land. At worst, it's an untapped shock land. Pretty well.
I want to put it at the bottom of A though. Like, I'm not that inspired by it. Like,
yeah, I think it's better than Pyre Emancipation. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Bottom of A. That's where I'm leaving it. Tormenting
Hey,
Voice.
right next to all the others.
Where are you? Where are you? There we go. Let's go get there.
Yep.
Valakut Awakening. Speaking of MDFCs.
This one is better than Shatterskull Smashing.
I like this one better, yes. I kind of like it next to the wheels. I might like it above the wheels, actually. No,
okay,
because it might not draw you 7.
Smashing and Agadeems. I could see that.
Agadeems is really good.
Don't greed with the others. I honestly think Seagate's really good, though.
Greed with Balagad. Balagad Recovery is...
Balagad Recovery is not greeting.
That's fair. Balagad Recovery is just a good card and is also a land.
Yeah, you're not greeting with that. Because, honestly, you can play the same amount of lands and still play Balagad, and that's fine. Because, like...
It's fine.
What Jason's talking about is actually cutting lands for Shatterskull and Agadeems.
Well, yeah, they can come in out tapped, so... If you like to bolt yourself, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting Valakut like right below the wheels, I think.
Yep. Looks good.
Cool. And then Valakut Exploration. I don't like this card a whole lot. I think it's good in landfall decks, but that's literally it. And even then, it's kind of meh.
I actually like this card in Prosper quite a bit.
Yeah, Seagate's a land. Or Seagate's a spell is what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in Prosper, this is fine. Like, Prosper and landfall decks are like the only two. I guess in like a Faladorn style deck. But like, that's literally it. I wouldn't just put this in a deck as like a card draw engine. I think it's kind of ass.
C? Yeah, Foster agrees with me on C.
C.
It's pretty bad unless you're in the very specific scenarios.
Yeah, this one struggles to impress me. I'm trying to figure where to put it. I mean, it still like is impulse draw. Like you get an impulse draw every turn. Like that's relevant. I'm trying to figure out where to put it. It's a thing. I'm like, here feels right to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
There it is.
So yeah, this is where we have stuff here. I'll zoom back out so we can actually see all the stuff in the same frame. Okay, that's 100. Okay, well we can't actually, but
I mean, yeah, like red's an interesting color to say the least. It has.
I think red's actually like kind of bad.
Yeah, red.
I think it's like the 4th best color.
I actually think white's better than red.
I think white can be better than red. Yeah. I think red's kind of bad.
red is I think the worst color in Commander now.
I think it very well might be. I think it's like green, blue, black, white, red, maybe. I want black to be higher, but I might just be biased. Like it might be like
To the person who was on mobile, enjoy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this will get posted in the Discord though, so you'll be able to see it better and like zoom in and stuff. Yeah, I mean, does anybody have any final comments in chat, I suppose? Because I'm trying to think of anything that I'm looking at. It's like that looks completely wrong to me, but
no, I think it's good. I don't see anything like wrong. So
no. I think the only thing is I think the ritual should be higher, but that's like the only thing. And when you think they're fine where they're at, so like I'm fine with there.
I mean, what do you do? Just put them above all the filtering? Like
that's pretty much what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's really a wash, but. Jason's gonna have a talk about card advantage, and I'm gonna tell him why Secret Rendezvous was a good card.
Oh no! There's gonna be a lot of. I'm gonna hear the word Richard a lot. I feel like. You know, that's a good question. Where would we put some Baldur's Gate cards? Ancient Copper Dragon. I'm trying to remember
Ancient Copper is the most overhyped card ever known at me.
Yeah, this card shouldn't cost $70. Or sorry, it's actually more like 50, 55, but it shouldn't cost that much. Sure, it combos with Aggravated Assault most of the time, but
I don't like this card.
I think it's fine. I think it's like a B, or like maybe an
Uh-oh, Jason's engaging all the caps. Uh-oh.
Wait, what's Jason?
He's engaging all the caps on my comment earlier.
I don't know. Ancient Copper Dragon is probably actually an A, I think.
I think it's an A.
WMS.
I think
what card is WMS? I'm forgetting all the spoilers for Baldur's Gate for some reason.
Wild Magic Surge.
Wild Magic Surge. Fun. I think it's worse than Chaos Orb.
I think it's an A tier card.
I think it's A. I mean,
it is still like destroy target permanent.
It's generic removal. I think it's like somewhere in the middle of A, probably.
Like getting like almost getting like effectively getting rid of a Gaia's Cradle or something is pretty strong.
Yeah, and then most of the time you're getting like a random like basic land out of that.
Check that just to make sure that it's not a non-land permanent.
Oh, we'll see. Wild. Can I? There we go.
I haven't read this card. Nope, just target permanent.
Permanent,
Getting rid of Gaia's Cradle's pretty good.
Where is Baldur's Gate? So I'm trying to see all the. I think if there's anything that I would like. Wait, these aren't red cards. These are color identity. There we go. I'm trying to think if there's anything in here I would like. Okay, so I know a lot of people talked about this card. I'm not super impressed by it.
I'm not impressed by it. I actually think Delayed Blast Fireball is pretty good.
Damage to each opponent. That's pretty neat. You can do some fun things,
Yeah.
especially with as much impulse draw as there is. That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
Tali was reprinted in the set. Neat.
Well, it's in the precon. The thing is that they didn't give the precons their own set.
That makes
They're
sense,
all
actually.
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rare Gargadon was here? I didn't even notice that.
Yep, I immediately cut it. Because it's so bad. Carlock.
Carlock, yeah,
really
Carlock is really good.
Interesting.
I think Carlock goes... Where do we put Morog?
That's way worse than Morog.
No, I agree. I think it's like bottom of A, probably. I think it's pretty good.
I actually think that it's in mid B tier.
I mean, fair enough. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. But like,
Artillerist
Red did not get enough from Baldur's Gate either.
Yeah, and Genie's Artillerist is decent. It's pretty close to Reckless Fireweaver as well. It does basically the same thing for 1 more mana. I'm trying to see if there's anything else.
You know what card actually did surprise me wasn't on this list?
What?
Go back a page. Scroll down. Forget what. The Blade Reforged? Lelia?
I feel like she was printed before this, though.
No, but what I'm talking about, why she's not on the most played cards.
Oh, yeah, she's insane.
This card is nuts.
Really, really good, yeah. I'm trying to think. If there's anything else in here. I think Loot Dispute's terrible. Passion Archaeologist is really cool for specific decks.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, Red just didn't get enough.
Yeah, Red.
White's gotten a lot of love in the past couple years.
Yeah.
So I think Red has like better top side than White, but I think White has a much better mid and low now.
Yeah, there's just not much. Like, just looking through this, there's not much that really I like. Gargles doesn't want to be in a case from a... Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's kind of hard to put on theme for Lelia, but she's good in the right decks. But yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna put on the ending screen. So if you look in the description down there, you can find a link to the tier list if you want to do your own and yell at us about that Udvar Hellkite is not high enough. Understandable. Do that. Post it in the Discord. We can talk about it. Our thing will get posted in the Discord as well. Mizzy Mortars was not on the list. It's a decent board wipe. It's definitely worse than like Blasphemous Act and Chain Reaction though.
Yeah, I like it a lot worse than both of those.
Yeah. But yeah. So speaking of clicking links, you can go click the link in the Discord, join that. We have game nights every Saturday at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. We got, you know, a very big wide variety of power levels, so just bring what you got and we'll figure it out. /S, Jason, thanks. Not to mention, we have a lot of people who love to help out people brewing decks, so if you got a new deck you want to talk about, or maybe looking for some way to update your current decks, go put it in Brewing Brains in there. It's pretty good. We always put spoilers and stuff in there too, in a specific channel if you don't want to get spoiled. Sometimes people play pickup games during the week. Just generally a pretty solid community. We like it over there. The other links you can click down there are our social media. If you follow Twitter and Instagram, they'll keep you up to date to know when videos are dropping. You'll get probably a preview of like what the video is going to be featuring because you'll see the thumbnails and stuff like that. Also, Jason generally interacting with people on Twitter. It's pretty fun. I have Twitter for notifications on for the account, so I see whenever he tweets at people. Yeah, there's that, and I think what other things? Oh yeah, the Patreon. We have a Patreon now, so if you want to support us, throw a couple bucks our way, you can get some features there. I think it's like $2 to get access to the special Discord channel, and you get to like give input on some stuff. Fun time in there. And we also have our Dragon Shield affiliate links. If you want to buy any Dragon Shield products, whether it's sleeves or playmats or any other magic-related product there, you can go click on that link and we'll get a little bit of a kickback for it, and we would certainly appreciate that. So yeah, I think that's about it. Do you have anything you want to add, Matt?
I think that's good, honestly. It was a good, nice, chill time.
Yeah, it's about
ranking some cards.
I agree. 3 hours worth of content, which is more than we normally had.
Okay. But it's a nice break from gameplay.
Oh yeah, it is nice. We've been doing gameplay pretty much exclusively for a while now, so it was nice to get something different. All right, well yeah, I think that's it. So we'll see y'all maybe next week. I'm not sure, we haven't really scheduled out the next stream yet, but decent chance we'll be around next week or maybe the week after for another tier list. Not sure what we'll be doing for that one. We're gonna think it over, I think. But yeah, definitely look out for some more streams. You'll get notified in the Discord and probably on Twitter as well. So yeah, thanks for hanging around, people. I will be posting that tier list in the Discord soon. So goodbye, chat.
Bye, chat.